I know you guys can't see the screen yet, but I'm looking at the screen, and Ash's way of telling me he was ready was just a giant smile. So there we go. For the rest of us, oh god, woo, let's get the show started.
Distance nerding.
Hey! Well, what up, everybody? Oh, nice shirt.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Tuesday edition, because it is Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Taco Tuesday, and apparently the DeLongs are eating tacos right now, and I'm jealous. And you guys know what that means. You are now watching and listening and experiencing Distance Nerding, part of the Comic-Con Radio podcast family. He has the power, or I should say it this way, he has the power! It's Ash.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And of course,
I always thought, which one did you like better, Thundercats, or I Have the Power? Like, what was your better power up between those two?
oh god, between those two, I don't know, man. They were kind of equal for me as kid.
I didn't mean to dead stop you. I just thought, wow, we talked about Thundercats last week, so it was like,
yeah, no. On as a kid, I feel like both of those cartoons were fairly equal for me.
Yeah,
because they both had like a level of importance to my childhood, right? And I guess in my case here, ladies and gentlemen, I am Stingray's understudy. It's your boy, Young Phil, and we are here to nerd together. We're talking anything pop culture, news, movies, music, food, wrestling, comics, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, YouTube, Discord, all those places, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you would like to send us an email and have us read it on the show, your chance is as easy as sending us an email at distnerding@AOL.com. So that is it for just the little introductions on that. And jumping right back into this conversation, what was more important for you, man?
well, I think him going from like, well, I mean, it's funny because it's like both outfits were flamboyant, so it was like going from pink to like caveman, but still it was like a loincloth, so it was still kind of like, I gotta go Lion-O, because at least it was extending. But that Castle Grayskull in the background, that shit looked dope though.
No, yeah, and then both of them kind of had thunder coming down, right? But I mean, like, or lightning coming down, but like it either one, they were both dope.
Yeah,
I'm
surprised they never did a crossover.
I know, and they were like the same animation studio too.
Yeah. Again, my bad for dead stopping you. Like,
no,
you had all this momentum, and then I was like, "What do you think about cats?"
It's fine. DeLong cosplay in the chat saying, "I have the Thundercats roll out." Eye of Thundera. Give me beyond sight.
Thundercats is cooler because he's calling everybody out and like come from wherever you're at, as opposed to He-Man. It only affects him.
It only affects him. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go with Thundercats.
We're gonna go with Thundercats on that. Lion-O is just, but here's the thing: in a fight, and this is probably something we should do on a Tuesday or on a Thursday. I mean, on the build, who would win in a fight, right? Lion-O or He-Man?
Damn, I don't know. Is Fisto involved? Because if Fisto's a tag team partner, everybody loses.
I know, right? No, this would be a one-on-one, so it'd just be the two of them.
There's hate on the hat again, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in a one-on-one, it's just Lion-O versus Adam as He-Man.
I mean, you got the freaking shield, which is the fucking, I don't know. It's a hard sell. He-Man's like not Superman, but like buff as hell, right? Like he could.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is Lion-O as strong?
I mean,
it needs to be like cards.
Yeah, Lion-O is definitely strong, but yeah, man, that's a question to ponder over. Chat, give us your thoughts on this, guys. Whether you think that Lion-O or He-Man would win the fight, who you think would win the fight, and then on top of that, if you want to give it to us in the Distant Sturgington post or on the Discord, give us your thoughts, guys. We definitely want to hear everybody's thoughts on that, aside from in the chat as well, because I'll be trying to look out for that. So with that being said, and I like the way we opened today because we opened with the hypothetical and it just made it a little more fun. Ladies and gentlemen, you have now stumbled onto the best or probably the worst kept secret on the internet. You are now watching The Download. So I'm looking in the chat again. So Lion-O versus He-Man. He-Man is more like Shazam with the sword. Lion-O won according to Death Battle. Oh, that's right. Death Battle did that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Lion-O is more like a ginger Black Panther. The stretch. Oh, God. That is good. Sandra's saying it's raining tacos over here.
I feel like they'd make Panthro fight Battle Cat. Like he wouldn't get like an actual character. They would just give him like Battle Cat. Like, here, fight this cat.
I still think Panthro will win that fight.
Oh yeah, dude, it would be a good fucking fight though.
Yeah,
it'd be like that. It'd be like that painting in Dodgeball when Ben Stiller's taking on that lion.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into this. This week on deck, we've got the Geek End Update. Lights, camera, reaction. Starting rumors. And of course, the download. We do have jokes here. Okay, I'm gonna go back and reread these jokes. Okay, so take two. The Geek End Update. The smell of vanilla is in the air. It's beaver time. Lights, camera, reaction. We're sweeping the leg on some trailers. Starting rumors. Disney is dominating the rumors today. And of course, the download. Are we swapping shawarma for chimichangas? Interesting. But of course, before we get into all of that,
I feel like Captain America. I got that reference.
Yeah. Before we get into all of the fun, but first, let me get a shout out. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the sponsor of the show. I'm on the wrong page again. The sponsor of the show, Dubby. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Dubby is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Now, Dubby contains Neurofactor. It's a neurotropic derived from the coffee fruit. Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, while the 150 milligrams of caffeine and 3 essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg. Use the code NERDING10. Get 10% off your order. All the deliciousness, all the fun stuff. James in the chat, he said, shout out to Poddex. Poddex are, oh, that's right. Poddex used to be a sponsor, but they no longer have a sponsor site.
Ooh, take that.
So their sponsor website just like disappeared. So it's like, oh, well, they're technically not sponsoring us anymore then.
Every time you go that fast, I always think of if it's not Micro Machines, it's not the real thing.
If it's not Micro Machines, it's the real thing. Oh man, I miss a lot of that stuff. So guys, let's jump right into the events of the weekend. It is time for the Geekend update. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are part of Comic-Con Radio. Listen to Distance Nerding and our second show, A Comic Conversation, via comicconradio.com. Look for the Distance Nerding podcast, including this episode and a new Comic Conversation soon coming each week on comiccon-radio.com/podcasts. Give me a moment here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat for anybody who wants to click on that. Boom. Same thing over here on Instagram. Boom. And we're there. We've got Distance Nerding as a show, but then also Comic Conversation is our interview show where we interview people at cons, usually on stage, and then we edit it down and get that onto a place. The idea is, like, have you ever wanted to go to a Comic-Con and listen to a panel, but then you couldn't go to the con? Well, basically, we record our panels and we put them on online so people can listen to them. So all that fun stuff. And of course, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, are you aching to see Distance Nerding in person? And speaking of Comic Conversation, wanting to see one of the panels live? Well, you got a chance this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Beaver State Comic Con is happening in Bend, Oregon at the Deschutes County Fair and Expo Center. Beaver State Comic Con, May 11th, this Saturday in Bend, Oregon, featuring Tammy Stronach. She is the Empress from Neverending Story, Gigi Edgley from Farscape, Spencer Wilding, who played Darth Vader and was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was the dude that in the first Guardians took the Walkman from Peter.
Oh
yeah, he was that guy. And of course, Lizzie Freeman from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Genshin Impact, and so much more. Guys, come and hang out with us this weekend, Saturday at Bend, Oregon. We'll be doing all the panels, and we'll be hanging out and taking pictures, and maybe you guys might get to see a little bit of Unipool walking around. Deadpool dressed as a unicorn. It's fun stuff. You might see a whole bunch of Deadpools, because now that I'm thinking about it, the DeLong family is going to be there, and they usually all dress as Deadpools. Tater's going to be there, but he's usually just hanging out at the table and waiting to smoke cigarettes. But still, before we move on to the rest of the show, Ash, you had a comedy show this weekend.
I had one, yes, this weekend. It was very much a library. But I like the venue. It was. Have you ever been in a band, Phil?
In a band?
Yeah.
Yes, I can show you pictures.
Have you ever had to do a pay-to-play show? Where basically you have to sell 25 tickets and to bring them to play that venue or whatever, 10 tickets.
So I've been lucky enough. I knew about pay-to-play shows, but I've been lucky enough that the shows that I played, I didn't have to do pay-to-play.
Gotcha.
And it's mainly because the first show I ever played was a promotion from a record label for a band that I was working with.
Nice.
And basically my reward for hosting was I got to perform as well.
Cool.
And then of course in my DJ days when I was DJing, I was usually an opener. So yeah, exactly. I was usually opening and stuff like that. So a lot of times, I mostly was playing for the DJs and hyping the DJs up.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Which is funny.
During the switch of the DJs, you would play in the middle.
No, so I was usually the opening act. So the very beginning is basically the only people who were there were you'd have a couple of early birds that were there, but the majority of the people that were there were just the DJs that were playing over the course of the night.
I see.
I had one show where they had me close out after the opener or after the headliner, right? So the headliner played, And then he played an encore and went into my set, and basically I didn't get to play until about 1:45.
Whoo!
Yeah. So
Oh, geez.
my hour set turned into a 15-minute set.
You
And
okay?
no,
Talk
but
about Fisto.
yeah,
Go on.
it sucked, right? But that turned out to be to the detriment of the headliner because when I started playing, I was the only one that played to the theme of the show.
Okay.
So it was a Friday the 13th show, and everybody just played their set, right?
Yeah.
I played a horror theme.
Nice.
Right. I wore, I was known for wearing my DJ name back in the day was DJ Anonymous. So I would wear masks. Right. I actually have there's pictures of me DJing as Deadpool before like the Deadpool movie ever came out. Right.
Yeah.
And for the Friday the 13th, I wore a Jason mask.
Of course.
Right. And all of my go-go dancers, because this was all planned out, all my go-go dancers were like horror themed. So there was like a Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, like just girls that were like sexy versions of that and dancing. And I had a video show in the background of like a 8-bit Jason just running around killing everything.
Nice.
Right. But because I was themed and I went super hard because I was like, I'm not going to not go hard. Right. So I went like, I played like really, really hard hitting tracks. They ended up keeping the club. They stopped serving alcohol at 2, but they kept the club open for an extra hour so that I could get my set in.
That's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember like over the course of the next week in all like the forums, everyone was like, who was the dude that closed, man? He was badass. Right.
Nice.
And it was just kind of like I overshadowed the headliner at that show.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And like to this day, I'm still friends with that dude. He came, they brought him in from the UK because he was a liquid bass drum and bass DJ.
Gotcha.
Right. And people knew him and whatnot, but like, yeah, just because he ran into my set because I was supposed to be everybody's leaving, just let him play. And it turned out to be like, basically they gave me the set of the night.
Nice. Yeah, of course. And to that extra hour gives everybody a chance to fucking sober up too.
Yeah. James is saying, and he was never invited back. Well, no, I moved to California, so that's the problem. This is a lot of my big DJing days was back in North Carolina. So
I got you. Okay, so a lot of pay to plays are like, oh, you want to play for Shiny Toy Guns? It's like while they're on their tour, they'll play here on an extra Saturday while they're on their way to someone else, and it's a way they get paid so that but they get paid through the other band selling their tickets.
Right.
So anyway, it's much like that. It's a bringer. It's our show so far as the comedy night. We were to sell 4 tickets, and then what that does is the guy that rents the place is renting to do plays. So that ultimately funds his future plays. So a lot of people didn't do that. I did mine, but a lot of people didn't do that. So it was kind of like I said, it was kind of like a library. But those things are always hit and miss. Gotcha. On the band section, though, the coolest thing I ever got to do, because it's like you said, they mismanaged their time. We played for Shiny Toy Guns played, then we played as a band, and then Too Short played. So they you had to hear us. So it was like ultimately it was very cool. That was the coolest thing.
That's pretty dope, actually. Yeah. Guys, keep in mind,
it was cool. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, right? No, it's cool, man. I mean, I wish I was further south and I could go and support, but
I got another show Thursday, so take 2.
Yeah, well, like I said, I would, but I'm all the way up in Sacramento.
No. I meant so far as show quality and show,
Oh yeah. So I was gonna say, keep in mind, guys. So after we do lights, camera, reaction today, before we jump into the news and everything, we are gonna be giving away the Bat Cycle, the Lego Bat Cycle. So I am gonna set up a prize wheel. We're gonna give away that Bat Cycle. Somebody is winning that today on the show, so stay tuned for that. So while saying that, now I've said that, let's jump into this. It is now time for lights, camera, reaction.
Quiet.
All right. So first trailer we have up, man. You're a big gamer, right?
I am a gamer.
You're a gamer. Do you do VR at all?
I don't have any VR stuff. I was planning to with PlayStation 5. I really wanted to get that Batman thing, but then I heard it was just like you could just do grapple hooks and stuff, but it wasn't like you can fight Joker or anything. Like it was just the experience, right?
Well, now that you're saying that, the first trailer we are reacting to is Batman Arkham Shadow.
So my answer is yes, I will be buying that and being distracted from all podcasts for 2 months.
Oh, look. James said, I blame Eugene from Geek Saga for not showing up. What a dick. So yeah, let's get into this trailer, man. Are you a fan of the Arkham series?
Oh, absolutely. The last one was kind of whatever, but you know, it was better than the Titans one where, well, no spoilers, but
Yeah, I recently finished the Titans. Was it Arkham Knights?
Arkham Knights,
No,
that's what I meant.
it's
Yeah,
not,
sorry.
not Arkham Knights. Sorry, Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah, that one wasn't all that great. I
did like the aspect of we can play together to beat certain, you know, I like that aspect of it, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Titans, James. Sorry. It
Sorry.
wasn't Titans. It's
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights. So it's all the
Right.
Bat family. So you do get to play as like Robin and Nightwing and Batgirl and Red Hood.
Red Hood.
Arkham Origins, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knights. And you know, I played Kill the Justice League on stream. And that game was okay.
Did.
Yeah, that game was okay.
Okay. The scene I saw made me go, I'm cool, man. I'll get it when it's $20, but I'm good.
The story was fun. And the dialogue was really fun. They really got the characters down really well. The main thing is it's very much in an alternate universe. So like they establish about halfway through the game, because like, you know, certain things happen and you're just like, what is happening right here? What now? Like how is this happening? And they establish that they're in a massive multiverse and you are not in the regular universe.
My complaint though was a certain someone, which is my favorite, gets taken out in a almost as useless as the way his parents got taken out. You know what I mean? Like it was like, really, just like that quick. It might as well have been anybody because of the way it was. It wasn't like how you would take out Superman. Like, fuck, we barely beat him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, he said, wait, this new game is in a different universe. No, this game is in the Arkham universe. I'm saying Kill the Justice League, which is a game made by the same studio that makes references to the Arkham games, is set in a different universe.
So this is going to be VR then? Because that makes me very excited.
Yeah, this is a VR.
I'm in, man.
He said, whoa, what happened to his parents? Do you not know parents? That spoiler alert for a comic book that originally came out in the 40s. Yeah. Bruce's parents died. Well, not
Phil, you know what makes me laugh?
Huh?
You know that those reels were like, you want to know why he's not texting you? Insert me playing this fucking game. That's what's gonna be it.
Well, with that being said, let's check out the trailer for Arkham Shadow. All right.
Already looks beautiful.
So see, it's MetaQuest. It looks like it's made by MetaQuest. This has to be Oculus then. So they're doing like an Oculus exclusive on this.
Yeah, I will buy all of that.
That looks. Dude.
My grandma would have already tapped out seeing that rat.
No, but I mean, like, look at just again, every time we come out with a new trailer with this stuff, the fidelity gets higher. Right? Just oh my, what the hell?
For some reason you were cutting in and out. I'm sorry.
He's gonna fight Ratcatcher. No, I guarantee it. For MetaQuest 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
Tune in for the world premiere at Summer Game Fest. Okay, I'm assuming just based on the way that trailer played, that's going to be Ratcatcher,
Okay. And
especially
then two,
Mhm.
you're gonna definitely get to, I don't know, maybe it felt like the way they were doing first person, you're gonna get to fly through the, or glide, sorry, through the
Yeah.
air.
And that, I mean, that's definitely something they didn't do in the first game.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see what the chat is saying. The chat is going nuts right here. I heard Phil say Bruce's parents and thought he was talking about us because they named their son Bruce after Batman.
Congrats.
After night, you have Batman using the Scarecrow's fear gas. Yep. Or the Sinestro core ring. I mean, that's true. So I mean, we could easily get into that right there. What Bruce's family died? Spoiler alert. Not your Bruce DeLong family.
If they do that Sinestro situation, I mean, you always have that fine line of people who already know the story versus, say, me, who like I haven't gotten a comic book since 20s, but I'm still like, if Esteban or you say, hey, go get something on paperback or whatever, I'm definitely gonna go get it. But it takes that level, like Maximum Carnage. It takes like that level of, hey, you have to get this.
Right. I mean, yeah, there's good books that, like, especially if you want to get into like Sinestro Core and things like that. But a lot of these stories tend to be like made up. Like, if anything, there's books you'd want to read to like brush up on the characters. But what's good about the Arkham series is they explain the characters fairly well. If you're like a casual.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They would have to do that in the game and not him just all of a sudden have the ring or something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Even if it's a cutscene, fuck it.
Yeah. The Sinestro Core ring and like him getting a Black Lantern ring and all that. You want to watch or not watch. You want to read
Black Lantern ring. I'm already in.
Yeah. Bruce gets a Black Lantern ring and becomes basically a zombie. But
it's not the storyline where he's on a throne, right? And all the freaking Justice League are fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not that storyline.
No, it's not that storyline. It's called Blackest Night. So you're gonna want to check that one out if anything. Blackest Night. Blackest Night.
Blackest Night. Got it.
Because the saying that the Green Lantern have, right?
Thank you, Ryan Reynolds. I do.
Yeah. In Blackest Night, no evil shall escape my sight. Right. So it's called Blackest Night. So it's actually it's a really good storyline.
Nice.
So with that being said, speaking of, we're gonna stay in the DC realm here. And by the way, so it said it at the end of the trailer, but this is gonna be exclusive to MetaQuest 3. And it's gonna be it's coming out late this year. So it's coming sooner than any of us are anticipating.
Oh, it gives me time to save up for that, for the Oculus or MetaQuest, whatever, right. As well as then I can have the game. Plus, probably get whatever $20 game, whatever. The other game that I was, absolutely.
Right.
Excited.
So next trailer we have on the docket here, season 2 of My Adventures with Superman. So we're staying in the realm of DC here, but going a little more adult. Did you watch season 1 of My Adventures with Superman?
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Oh man, it's funny as hell. It's on Adult Swim. Yeah.
Okay. It's supposed to be funny, or is it like Teen Titans Go or something? Or
no, it's not Teen Titans Go. It's think like it's really good animation. It's got slight adult humor, and it is it's very gory. So it's good.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. But it's good, man. It's a good show. So
I can start that.
Yeah, so let's go and check out this trailer here.
All right. Premieres May 25th. I don't know if you were talking the time, but it was the whole thing is mute.
It was just too loud. Can you hear me at all? Nothing? Can you hear me now? Can the chat hear me? Chat, can you guys hear me at all?
I feel like I'm tripping because I can't hear you at all, Bill.
Can you hear me now? Nothing? Can't hear me at all? Hello? Hey, chat, can you hear me or I can hear myself.
There you go. I heard something.
Okay, so the chat can hear me.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay, that's on me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, yeah, and everybody in the chat says they can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, okay. My speaker just lost its Bluetooth. Sorry about that. But it was going out. Sorry.
Okay. So what I was saying is a lot of the villains that are in this are very well-known villains in Superman. So like I saw I saw Metallo in there. I saw
Mhm.
a couple of parademons, which that like leads into Dark Side and stuff like that. So I mean, like, the dude that with the hair, like the shaggy hair, that was supposed to be Lex.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so they're doing Lex Luthor and
Yeah.
introducing Lex because this is supposed to be like Superman when he's young. So that's pretty cool, man. You know what we forgot to do on that last trailer?
Yeah.
We didn't do a rating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what is your rating for the Batman Arkham Shadow trailer?
My rating is 8 Batman Begins out of 10 Dark Knight Rises.
Nice.
I'm
Given
trying
that
to
it's
change
just,
over my sound. Sorry. Go ahead.
no worries. Given that it's a teaser trailer and it's not really giving us any gameplay, and like not very much to begin with, I'm gonna give it 7 Pied Pipers a piping.
I never get this. I always think it has to be to deal with. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm always gonna get this wrong.
Yeah, 7 Pied Pipers a piping out of 10 mistaken thwips that are gonna be somebody using the gun in the game.
All right. And somebody's definitely gonna go through their TV on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Somebody's gonna go and like try and punch a bad guy, and it's just gonna go right through a TV.
Absolutely.
So speaking, like, given that, what is your rating for season 2 or the trailer for season 2 of My Adventures with Superman?
I'm gonna go 6 cottage cheeses out of 10 cottage cheeses with pineapple.
Okay.
Because that's the better one. And I haven't seen season 1, so my interest is not there.
Okay. Based on the trailer alone, I'm gonna give this 9 Kingdom Comes, because
Oh shit. Okay.
Chester's Kingdom Come. 9 Kingdom Comes out of 10. Oh, Matt Aguilar from comicbook.com says season 1 is really great. I'm hyped for season 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this 9 Kingdom Comes out of 10. 10 well-timed kryptonite blasts to the face, all over the face, with his mouth open. One of those.
It sucks because Pornhub only goes by clips, so you never see the full movie.
Exactly. All right, so moving on to the next trailer here. Oh, and by the way, sorry guys, the date for this, My Adventures with Superman season 2 is coming out May 25th at midnight on Adult Swim. So that's not too far away. I think was 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, about 2 weeks away. So right there. So the next trailer we got going on here is one that I've been hyped for. It's been getting a lot of hate on the internet. Yeah, Night of Boa. Wow, Kingdom Come, a classic. What's funny is because everything Superman is going the route of Kingdom Come right now. So it's like, you might as well just make that.
Do you feel like that's a James Gunn thing because everything's supposed to connect now?
I mean, because that version of Superman's been that before James Gunn took over, right?
Okay.
And I think that James Gunn, I mean, he probably is somebody who loves Kingdom Come as a book. So I mean, that's why like we're gonna talk about this in a little bit here, but like that's why there's a lot of people are alluding that he's gonna base a lot of his Superman on Kingdom Come.
Gotcha. Okay.
So again, a trailer that's been getting a lot of vitriol online. I personally love the first trailer, so I'm excited to see the second one right here. We've got a trailer for The Acolyte.
I love them in WWE.
Yes. The APA.
Is that Trinity?
Yes, Trinity is.
Oh shit!
Jedi in this.
I don't know. I know her real name because of Matrix, but I forgot.
Yeah. A quick joke because you just made an Acolyte reference, right? So I have to say it. A couple, like 2 years ago, we went to Stockton Con, and LB or I was gonna say LBJ, but it's not LBJ. JBL, right? Yeah, James Navarro, APA. JBL was there. And so when I'm in the Deadpool costume, I walk around and I scream mercenary for hire the entire time. Right? So I'm just walking around, mercenary for hire, mercenary for hire. So
JBL.
We walk by JBL and he's got his feet up, right? And and I'm going mercenary for hire, and he looks over and he just starts laughing, right? And I go, if you don't want to hire me, you can always hire the APA. And he puts his hands behind his head and he goes, the APA is always for hire.
Very cool. At least he wasn't a total dick.
No, he was great.
Sometimes I feel like he's a very intelligent man, but sometimes he hasn't left high school so far as backstage shit.
Oh, yeah. Triggered Wrestling in the chat. I'm surprised that they're in here right now. I love these guys. They've been on our wrestling shows before too. Triggered Wrestling in the chat right now. Sandra saying the Legion of Wades, which is something that we created when we the last SatCon that we went to. Just walking around as a bunch of Deadpools, just talking shit, and we're just, we started calling ourselves the Legion of Wades.
Yeah. And
now she has a Lady Deadpool costume, so she's going to be a Wanda in there.
Oh, very cool.
JBL triggers people. JBL does trigger people because he's kind of a dick. And he was doing the shit that Vince got kicked out of WWE for before. He was a scapegoat for that. Yeah, because I remember when it came out that JBL was like, doing some boys club shit at WWE that, everybody went nuts about it. But it's like, well, Vince was doing that too. So, you can't get mad at JBL as much as you would get mad at Vince. Anyways, yeah, and and I hear he's an asshole in the
The one thing I will give JBL is when he took that chair shot, he didn't cry like a bitch. Because he knew he fucked up when he beat up Blue Meanie. That's the only thing I'll give him. Other than that, clothesline looks like death.
Dude, he was a beast. All right, so let's go back to Star Wars here, and we'll check out this trailer here. Again, I love the first one, so I'm excited for this one. Right. So this is supposed to take place 500 years before the events of Yavin 5. Right. So this is this is supposed to be the end of the High Republic. So there's supposed to be a lot more Jedi. There's supposed to be a whole hell of a lot more Sith. Was that Yoda?
Is a lie.
That went too quick.
Yeah.
Maybe
Trinity
that's
with a lightsaber.
Of it. Yeah.
Jedi are being hunted.
See, I love this because
I thought that was Han from Fast and Furious, but totally not him.
No. You can see a lot of them have matching uniforms. So this is in a time where there is plentiful more Jedi. Because those are all probably just regular ass Jedi Knights. Look at them all wearing the same.
Is this Knights of Republic people, or am I tripping?
No, so this is
earlier than that.
This is after Knights of the Old Republic.
After Knights of the Republic. Okay.
Yeah. Yoda is supposed to be alive during this. He's supposed to be young. He's supposed to be about 200 years old during the events of this. That's why I kind of want to see Yoda show up in this, because I want to see Yoda in the Jedi Order at 200 years old.
Is 200 Grogu, or is that not.
No. He's
Okay.
supposed to be like a teenager.
Well, I mean, don't give him like,
Oof.
Oh,
There's something about that red ignition. Oh my god, look at that mask.
that looked like a Kylo Ren. Oh no,
That guy
just
looks
the balls with the tail end look like Kylo.
a little bit.
I'm watching on the screen this small so I can see the chat. So if something looks completely off, it's because I'm barely seeing it.
Yeah. No. With that, like that trailer looks awesome. And I know
Absolutely.
one of
I
the
will be
things.
watching that.
Absolutely, man. One of the things I know that it's been a rumor at this point, but they're saying that this is supposed to be the show where they make Revan canon.
Okay.
So we're probably not going to see Revan, but they're probably going to mention Revan, like
Okay.
during the times of Darth Revan or something like that, which would be.
If you notice, they never do so far as series, they never do like Star Wars goes into Marvel, that goes into Star Wars, that goes into Marvel. How are they going to sooner or later things are going to have to happen at the same time? There's so many series, I mean.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, again, we're going to be talking about something a little bit later that is that it pertains to that,
Gotcha.
about like Marvel and kind of what they're going to be doing.
That's code for read the notes, bitch. I know.
No, I'm just saying. That's more so. I don't want to spoil it, and so that way we can have the conversation later. Are we going to see Yoda and Yaddle make Grogu? That's another rumor that's like back there, is because
finish on your back. I will.
I shot you like. He said Loki in the
Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true, James. For being so active, I thought he was like one of your co-hosts, or am I tripping?
He is a co-host, James. Okay. But see, the thing is James also right now is at his kids' sports stuff. Yeah. So hopefully he'll be here later. But I mean, like,
gotcha.
Last week he skipped out on us completely, but we'll see.
You know what? That's dedication, even still being in the chat, man. My bad.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. So the next trailer here. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get into that, he said he's almost home, so that means he'll be on soon. What is your rating for this trailer?
I will give that. I will give that 8. Anne Hathaway Catwoman, especially when she does that thing with the bike and then just for no reason whatsoever leans back. Out of 10 Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I am gonna give this one. I am gonna give this one 9 badass lightsaber ignitions, because again, that dude looked so badass, right? And there's something about like a Sith light igniting a red lightsaber in a sea of Jedi, because he's got that much confidence. He's gonna whoop the shit out of a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
Out of 10 Yoda Yaddle back shots.
Do you wish the trailer didn't give away Darth Maul's second lightsaber, so that when we first saw it would have been like, and my pants are wet?
I mean, my pants were wet either way, because
I know, but I mean, it would have been because I don't know, it just would have been like, I think the toy gave it away, right? Too.
It would have been better back in the day if they would have just not showed it.
Yeah,
because it would have been better if they just showed him with the lightsaber. It was just the scene where they get away in the ship on Tatooine, and he has the single blade on the lightsaber open. Right,
that would have been amazing.
Yeah, because then even then, like, you're like, oh, this dude's badass, and then when you see him pull out the staff in the movie, you're like, what the fuck just happened right now? Yeah. So next trailer here, to get a little bit excited. I don't know how excited you're going to be. I'm very excited about this. Are you a fan of Cobra Kai?
Son, dude, I have to have that show's back, because Esteban is always talking shit about it. It's like, it's so cheesy, but it was like, homie, everything we watch is cheesy to somebody.
It's supposed to be cheesy. That's the point.
It's fishy sweat, sir. It's supposed to be cold. Absolutely.
Come on, Sean. Come on, Sean.
I love the arcs, like Miguel good guy, Miguel bad guy, Miguel good guy. Like it's got wrestling, like not storylines, but you know what I mean. So far as now, Hawk is good, Hawk is bad, Hawk is, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody,
yeah.
There's like face and heel turns in it.
Yeah. If you notice at the beginning of the show when I gave my my intro, I called myself Stingray's understudy.
I got that reference, but I didn't know if that was somebody you had met or you guys talked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Reason I brought that up. Well, we're going to be talking a little bit more about him later on, but let's get into the next trailer because Cobra Kai
never dies.
Never. Well, it's about to, but Cobra Kai season Cobra Kai season 6 got its trailer. Actually, again, I keep forgetting to do this, but Star Wars Acolyte, 8 episodes in total, 2 episodes premiering on June 4th on Disney Plus. Cool. So Cobra Kai season 6 got its new trailer. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm very, very excited for this.
Yeah, but I was saying no shit to his girl in part 2 that wants to become a dancer. I forgot her name. But fuck, it looks crazy. I mean, I love the wife's perspective of this is all over karate. Like things are burning down, our house is being broken into. This is all over karate. Like her perspective is so funny.
You know what I like about her is that like we found out that she is the cousin of the girlfriend from the second movie.
The third movie?
Was it? No, it was the third movie, right?
The third movie. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the love interest in the third movie. She's her cousin.
That fucking movie, he was so friend zoned. He went from getting chicks to the hardest friend zone you have to fucking watch.
But like, you know, she introduces him to her, and that's who he ends up marrying.
I think she's still alive. I mean, she could probably show up too, but damn, I can't think of her name. I had such a mad crush on her.
But yeah, so we've got this trailer, and yeah, man, I'm excited for this just because again, I love Cobra Kai. I think it's a great show.
It's weird that they're doing a Karate Kid because it doesn't seem to mention Johnny when all of Cobra Kai is the interest through Johnny that brought back, you know,
right.
A lot of Elizabeth Shue. No.
Yes, it was Elizabeth Shue.
Wait, that's part 1.
Oh,
part 1 is Elizabeth Shue.
Maybe I'm wrong.
2, they go to Okinawa, and he fights Chosen on that thing.
Yeah.
It's for real. That's a good fight.
Which again, I would love to get. I'm throwing it out there on the internet right now. If Yuki would ever come on the show, that's the name of the guy who plays Chosen.
Yeah.
Shit, my bad. Yeah. If Yuki would ever like be down to come on the show, like we've had conversations, man. I would love to have you come on the show.
I can't think of her fucking
name. Again, given that, and you know, I've been excited for this last season to come on. So,
do you want it to end though?
No, but what they're doing is specifically, it's leading into a movie.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
Right, which they're working on right now, and they said that they're going to be bridging the Karate Kid movies. So the one with Jackie Chan and yeah, so he's that's officially becoming canon in the same.
Oh, because he's gonna play Miyagi then.
Yeah.
No, he's dead.
No. It's so Miyagi is dead, but he's playing another master. So basically, they're merging the universes.
Oh, okay.
So, what is your rating on this, man? What do you, what do you call on this?
Kumiko. I couldn't think of the character's name. Kumiko.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm excited to watch it. I'm sad that it's going to end, but I know it's going to lead to a movie. But I mean, it's a resurgence for Johnny. I know. Forgive me because I could think faster when I go by character names instead of trying to think of the. Like I'm the person that watches the movie going, I saw him in something, and I annoy everybody by IMDbing it, which I just did.
Fine, man.
So it was a resurgence of Johnny, as well as bringing up it brought up a lot of people that are probably going to be in the WB or other shows in the future. Really excited for it. I'm sad to see it end because it's probably better to do it in pieces than to try to do binge.
Right.
But I mean, the way people disconnect with it is probably how our parents watched Karate Kid. Like, okay, so this guy is teaching this kid karate, and okay, why is there 3 of them? But us, it was like, holy shit, there's 3 of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay, but yeah, I'm excited to watch it. It's an investment, but I'm excited to watch it.
Again, did you give me a rating?
I will give it 9 crane kicks out of 10. You gotta look up to see the reference.
That's awesome.
You gotta look up to see the reference.
Oh, that is great.
There it is. Remember this? When the drums.
Yeah. That's from the third one, right?
Part 2.
That's part. I keep forgetting which one's which, man. So the third one's when the second one's when he goes to Okinawa. The third one is when he fights the dude with the ponytail.
Yeah, with the spiky hair, and he fights him in the furniture store.
Right.
And which was kind of whack too, because the way he won was kind of, remember they were just kicking his ass and he won on 1 point.
Yeah.
He was doing the
and then
YMCA to beat him.
And then James shows up with his
hey, I'm here, and I'm wearing a hat.
That's not a Dodger hat. He comes in with his Stanley Cup.
Hey, man. Just because I'm on trend.
With this disconcerting Stanley Cup. It's adorable. Yeah. Jahmez, who's that guy in the corner? Jahmez, did you get a chance to watch the trailer for Cobra Kai?
Hell yeah. I love that show.
What is your rating, sir?
I want to give this 10 crane kicks out of 10 eagle claws. No, what is it? What did he say? Eagle fangs? Eagle fangs. Damn
Eagle
it.
fangs.
Yes.
That's not Kung Fu Hustle, is it? Eagle
no,
fangs.
That's from
the jackets, the new Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He calls them Eagle Fang, and he's like, eagles don't have fangs, right?
Yeah.
I am gonna give this 10 teenagers with daddy issues. Because that's like the entirety of that is the entirety of like Johnny's situation, is like giving kids daddy issues. Out of 10 badass daughters who also do karate.
All right.
So yeah. Moving on to the last trailer right now. Oh, and of course, before we jump into that, part 1 of Cobra Kai season 6 is coming July 18th. Part 2, November 28th. And then part 3 is coming in 2025.
What does that mean?
My only gripe is that if Keanu could be John Wick, I don't know why he's like 60 now, and he's going to be the new Miyagi for whoever he's going to train. I feel like he should be he should stop fighting all slow as fuck and being like, you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong?
That's all he knows, though.
But it's 60 years of, you know what I mean? Like, it should be like John Wick punching your knee and like the craziest shit. Like, Miyagi wasn't fast, but he took you out like kicking your nuts. He like did crazier shit where it was like quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel you. You know, Ralph Macchio is the same age now that
Yep.
Pat Morita was when they did the
Thank you,
movie.
internet. Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
so
and
nuts.
it's funny that Pat Morita looked. I hate to say it this way, but like Pat Morita looks so much older than he looks now.
Like an old Asian man.
Yeah.
I think
Well-
I'm gonna hit that on Tuesday.
I think it's more accepted for us to be man-childs now than it was like in the 80s. And so for you know what I mean? Like the way we dress
Oh,
is
yeah.
the way we dressed, as opposed to being all
Right.
down.
Rocking the suit.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for trailers that we've got this week. So before we get into the rest of the show, starting rumors download, I have a prize to give away.
Oh, you do? I heard people were asking about it online.
Yeah, we had somebody asking in the in the chat under the thing. Funny enough, the person who asked didn't actually enter. So
No way.
yeah, so because I just went through everything right now, and I was like, there's that name doesn't, like, they didn't actually tag anybody or like the post and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, kind of weird. Maybe they're just wondering who won it. But with the, unless it's somebody's like secondary account or something like that. But let's get into this prize wheel, guys. I've got a prize wheel here that has all the names of everybody who entered the contest. I want to say thank you to everybody who entered into the contest to win. Again, you are winning a bat cycle from Lego. It is the Lego bat cycle from the Batman, which I will be sending directly to your home. The winner of the contest, I will be contacting you on the gram, and all I need is your information and where to send it to. So let's go ahead and spin this guy and see who wins the prize. Holy crap.
I hope it's the Long family since they're in the chat.
Alyssa Cutie is the winner of the prize.
Yay!
That's so funny. I was like, you should put the Simpsons thing in there.
So I will be reaching out to Alyssa Cutie.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Alyssa Cutie. Right there. All right. So Alyssa Cutie, I'll be reaching out to get your information to send you the prize, as well as some stickers and everything like that from Distance Nerding. You know what, man? I think I got another Lego kit that I can give away. So as a consolation, it's a smaller prize though. It's like one of the little mini kits. So as a consolation, let's do this. We're gonna say, take that name out of there. We're gonna spin it one more time for another prize, and then we're gonna move on to the rest of the show here.
Double prize? Who are
A
you?
date with Phil.
A date with oh no, it's
It's
one of the smaller Lego kits. So like I want to say
like a date with Phil.
I want to say it's the mini Razor Crest. I gotta go double check though. That would be very disappointing.
That hit me different. Sorry.
Yeah, if you want to be disappointed, by all means. Madison Lafoya, you win a prize. So again, I'll be reaching out to you guys. And
Madison Lozoya. Madison with a Y.
Madison with
But not what you think it is.
There is a Y in her name. So let me write those names down real quick here. That way I can reach out to everybody later after the show's done. And yeah, thank you guys all for entering in. We are going to be doing another prize this month. So I'll be posting the post on there, but the next prize is a Stitch Lego kit, the new Stitch Lego kit that's out there, that's out in the world. So I'm going to be giving that away as the next prize for this month, guys.
And it's not like any Lego kit. It's like a big ass Lego kit. I think it's like almost 1,000 pieces.
So 700.
700 pieces? That's
Yeah.
close to 1,000.
I was just looking at it yesterday.
You don't got to be rude. You don't got to correct me while I'm talking. I'm trying to hype you up. But like the ears move and everything on Stitch.
Yeah.
It's so dope. It's so dope.
So Alyssa Cutie wins the Bat Cycle. And
wow.
Madison Losoya wins the mini kit. All right. So there we go, guys. That is our winners for this month. Again, next month's prize is going to be the Stitch kit. Sandra in the chat, she said, okay, that one has to be ours. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different this month. I'm going to give you guys multiple chances to win for this one. So in that way, instead of it just being, tag your friends, I'll figure something out so you guys get multiple chances. So then that way, the more you guys do, the more chances you have to win.
I like it.
Okay.
Like tag people you slept with or something like that. Like, what do you mean? Mix it up.
That's specific.
Yeah, so I guess something like that. James, you're supposed to rig it for us.
Can I tag 4 people in this?
Tag team.
They're all dudes. What's happening here?
All
All
right,
right.
I like James.
Ash tagged Esteban 3 times. What's happening? I don't get it.
That counts. The
Yeah,
amount of times counts.
yeah,
Good.
it's not about the amount of times it's the motion in the ocean. I don't know. All right, let's jump into the rest of the show here, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to start some rumors.
Don't know where to get it.
Rumors on your left. An intriguing new report has surfaced regarding Captain America Brave New World. Rumor has it that it will introduce adamantium to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kind of interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Getting a little closer here to some crossover. It said the source of the metal is the MCU comes from the remains of the celestial Tiamat, and that Japan will be the first country to figure out how to get it turned into metal. That actually kind of makes some sense.
So they're finally doing something with this fucking baby.
I know, right?
Yeah, because so far as the movie, it was vibranium, right? So far as the movies, the shield was vibranium.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's in the process that they learn adamantium can absorb radiation, which makes it effective against any Hulk. Japan's adamantium reserves are said to be stolen by the leader. Oh, that's the villain from the Hulk, right?
Yeah, and that also makes sense because now that gives us an excuse. Excuse me. That gives us an excuse to do Silver Samurai and Lady Deathstrike.
Yep. So talk is on the table. Is this how we get adamantium, bub? Bub.
It has to be like the first scene has to be somebody punching and it just crumbling and everybody being like, what the fuck? Like, it has to be the first. Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's like vibranium stronger than adamantium or I don't remember how that goes.
It's hard because the movies have made it almost so far as what we know.
Well, remember, vibranium is supposed to be the strongest metal on Earth.
Right.
And that's why the metal that Thanos' sword is made out of was able to like chop the shield into like pieces because it was made out of a metal that was not of Earth. So,
that's a good
I was
point.
already setting it up.
Yeah. So the whole thing is if adamantium is coming from Tiamat, that means it is a metal that is not of Earth.
Tacos on the table. Do you think this is going to happen?
My tacos are on the table. I think that this is a good way for the MCU to explain away adamantium, but that also means that mutants are going to play a completely different role in this world. They're not going to just be an active X gene that just activates all of a sudden, because Wolverine, that means Wolverine couldn't exist before the discovery of this metal. You know what I mean? So
I feel like too the finale is gonna be like, so it's gonna be like a general going like, and something else. We got you a new shield.
And
Yeah.
he gets adamantium
You know
shield.
what I mean? Maybe you don't even see it. It's just gonna be like so that they could do whatever with part 2 or whatever they're gonna go into.
And I wonder if like Deadpool's gonna throw a monkey wrench into all of this too, because if they do Deadpool kills the way we all think they're doing Deadpool kills, does that mean Deadpool's gonna have carbonadium so that he can cut through adamantium?
Okay, look at you getting deep. You're deep into the books, bro. Yeah.
So far as, again, I go general public. So far as I understand it, it's either going to be a weird Doctor Strange 2 and everything exists and explain away everything and everything dies, or because there was a link that said they asked Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman to stop, right? Doing any Deadpools. I don't know. It's hard to understand which ones are real and which ones are not. Because I know comicbook.com is like gospel, but everything else, like I never know which ones are kind of. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah. Okay. So when I saw that, I was like, I hope that's not real. Because it's the only people that kind of. It's the same thing why I loved Wolverine in the first place so far as the movies. Like, it's somebody that loves the character so much. They give so much to the character. And then a producer goes, but you're 90 or whatever the hell they do. Like, you know what I mean? It just sucks because they give it what we love.
I gotcha.
So just, I don't know. It's hard to kind of, it would be great that if Deadpool was like how we get into it, like the freaking Thor bridge, but if it's not and it doesn't count, then it sucks.
So Ash, where are your tacos? Are they on the table? Are they not?
Shit, my bad. You know how to bring me back. My tacos are on the table, but in the way that I said. It's gonna be like a wink and a nod. You're not gonna see the shields. Or I'm gonna give myself a little bit of leniency and say that that's the shield they're gonna make to beat the leader.
Gotcha. Okay.
There it is. That's
shit, my bad.
No, I'll get
I like that. All right, let's keep going.
Well, I'm Daredevil. Well, I don't know, maybe not. According to a new report, Affleck will not appear as Daredevil in Deadpool and Wolverine, but he still could show up in the MCU at some point. Affleck has had discussions about taking on a different role in the MCU. There's no word on who that character would be, but it won't be Daredevil. Affleck has reported, Ben Affleck has reportedly spotted on the set of Deadpool and Wolverine, but it wasn't confirmed who he was playing. So there's a chance that Affleck could appear in the Deadpool movie, but not as Daredevil. My money's on that he's going to be Batman, and there's going to be a Deadpool and Batman joke. But tacos on the table. Who do you think Affleck could be? Batman.
I think it's going to be Daredevil. This is all to throw us off.
It could be that though too.
Ooh, I like that.
I mean, we do know that Elektra is going to be in the movie, so I mean, like if Elektra is going to be in the movie, it could make sense to have him be.
Okay, tacos on the table. Will Garner and Affleck be in the same scene?
I'm sure they could work together.
Yeah, they don't hate each other.
Yeah, because they
don't hate each other.
Yeah, they don't really hate each other. They left on mutual terms, and they're still friends to this day.
That and thanks to TMZ, which that's probably the only time I'm ever going to say that, they show pictures of them laughing and, you know, like they don't hate each other. It's just
they got kids. They got kids.
I was going to say, don't they have kids together? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe like the first 2 years they were probably like, fuck that chick. But
yeah, they'll be fine. But then like on a rooftop, you'll just see somebody perch and it's J-Lo. Like, I'm watching you.
Yeah. Like, yeah. If your new chick is J-Lo, trust me, Jennifer Garner's the least of your worries.
She just got like a changla ready. Kind of bat changla.
She's just like, I'm Hennifer Lopez. Mark reference.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. In Mouse making money time, a couple of new reports have surfaced regarding Disney Studios developing a film adaptation of Square Enix's iconic action RPG game, Kingdom Hearts. I'm surprised they haven't done anything with this. Now that I'm thinking about it. They've had Kingdom Hearts for a long time.
I don't think they need to do a Kingdom Hearts.
That's even gone into where you get the toy and now you have the character because you bought the toy, right?
Yeah,
Like it's gotten that's nuts. That's taken a long time.
Yeah, so Disney is said to be developing the project as a live-action CGI hybrid like Sonic, the Sonic movies and the new Knuckles one. Yeah. There were previous reports that an animated Kingdom Hearts movie was in the works for Disney, but that didn't happen. But I do have a Kingdomopsis. The mouse is cashing in on IP synopsis.
Kingdomopsis, the mouse is cashing in on IP-opsis. Synopsis.
Gotcha. Kingdom Hearts blends the worlds of Disney and Final Fantasy. The game follows the journey of a young boy named Sora, who, armed with a magical weapon called the Keyblade, travels through various Disney-themed worlds to battle dark forces known as the Heartless. Tacos on the table. Is the mouse trying to steal our hearts again?
We're gonna make this movie. You're gonna love it. It's not gonna go well. It's not gonna happen. Boy.
My tacos.
That was so fucking spot on. I'm so sorry. Okay.
You made his day.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear it like 10 more times.
Yeah, I know. But that was so spot on that it kind of caught me out. You know how everybody has a Christopher Walken and it doesn't sound like Christopher Walken? Like that was so spot on that I was like, oh fuck. I think maybe they'll go safe, and then by part 2 they'll like, okay, you can have Marvel, you can have this, like all the little whatever, or pieces like Iron Man will show up and it'll be like RDJ, like it'll be something like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll do this because this is a way to revive their own IP. Like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, all that stuff, and then cross it over into different universes. They're gonna be like blowing kids' minds, and then that's gonna cause everybody to go buy the games and all this and all that. And
yeah,
so I think
James, can I ask you a question?
Please ask me a question.
Okay, because they weren't used to the corporate restrictions, and we have the IP. Kids are not gonna know. Like when we saw Space Jam and Bugs Bunny and Mickey were flying at the same time, as kids we were like, even we knew like we were never gonna see them in the same world of Roger Rabbit.
Right.
And it had to be the same exact scene. They do the same exact thing. They have to it has to be fucking absolutely balanced. Like in this kind of world where it's almost like we own everything, like it's hard to say, because like what if they want blah 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 to do blah blah blah. Like my point of that was, do you think kids will see it as such a big deal? Because we will see it as a big deal because we know that the corporations own this, but kids will be like, okay, so they're in the same scene, so what? Batman and Iron Man, okay, so what? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't mean anything to them.
I get what you're saying. I think it is special when there is a crossover, when there is something that
But are you judging by your age, or are you judging by what they're trying to do for kids?
Well, I just think we haven't seen anything like that, especially for kids, and they're like, oh, there's Mickey Mouse, and then all of a sudden there's Elsa from Frozen.
Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star Wars
exactly. And then all of a sudden there's BB-8 rolling by. You're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this is gonna be crazy. And then
how much Wild Ride could go up in there.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
I feel like they would be safe, and then the second one would be like, and Infinity War. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody.
And think of it too. It's like them going to Disneyland and going from the different lands to different lands to different lands.
They have so many IP before even getting into other IP that.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're cashing in. Tacos are on the table. My tacos, my churros, my turkey legs, my Dole Whips.
My tacos. This is a rarity. My tacos are not on the table for this.
How dare you?
And the reason is because as big of a video game IP as Kingdom Hearts is, I don't see it being something that they feel that they can use to make money on it as a movie.
But if it is a success, part 2 will have everybody in that motherfucker.
Right. I don't feel like Disney is actually working on this. Like, because again, this is a rumor. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it may be that they like somebody's writing a treatment for it right now, and Disney's like okay, well, they're entertaining the idea of it, but I don't think that this is actually going to be something that actually goes through.
Or maybe he gets that key at the end, and then the world opens up, but it fades to black. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, then again, as much as I don't think that this is going to be something they do, at the same time, I think Disney, has people that go to like cons and stuff like that, and they see people walking around with keyblades and things like that. So, it would be interesting to see them do this. I feel like the reason I don't think that they're going to do this is the same reason that nobody's done a Legend of Zelda movie yet. Is that they probably don't feel like there is enough fandom behind it to make a multi-million-dollar movie out of it.
Well, that's kind of a different story because Nintendo is very strict with their IP. Look how long it took to get a successful Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like, if they do it like Super Mario Brothers and it's just voices and not like fucking Channing Tatum as Link, then it's a better option. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Again, not making fun of Channing Tatum, just who you give it to as far as franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, 10 years ago it would have been Shia LaBeouf.
Name's Channing Tatum. Remember it. All right.
Remember.
Was that it for
That's it for rumors.
right.
So let's get into this and move into the next portion here, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the down.
All right, don't forget Facebook, everybody. The Distance Nerdington Post. Get all the trailers, reactions. I just uploaded. You don't upload. I just linked like 5 different trailers this morning in the Distance Nerdington Post. Go check it out on Facebook. All right, let me dive in. You dive in.
Guys, we're sweating corn with this DC news.
That's great.
Because this man makes corn sweat. Superman director James Gunn has shared a first look photo from the film featuring David Corenswet suiting up as the Man of Steel. It looks as if the suit is inspired by the Superman suit from the 2011 DC comic New 52 reboot, with some little variations. Will go up, and away on July 11th, 2025. So yeah, it does look like the New 52 costume, but it has the Kingdom Come symbol on it, and that's kind of one of the things I kind of liked about this. That, and then there's this aspect to the New 52 costume that I like, where Superman has kind of like this
cuff thing.
Like the cuff on there, and then the neck on the neck he's got like a collar on the suit, and I've always liked the way that looks.
Yeah, but I know exactly what you're saying, but I don't really see that on this suit.
The collar is slightly there. It's higher than some of the other costumes have been.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the hand, I mean, it could be there, but it's kind of like the angle looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
So
while you're looking at his hand, what's there is the red trunks.
Yes, you do see the red trunks.
Yeah. He's got his underoos on the outside.
I don't feel like that's the final uniform, though. I feel like this is the pajamas before he.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like maybe it's only the cape that he keeps from his mom, or that doesn't. This feels pajamas. This doesn't feel like we're revealing the final thing.
Clark Kent walks around in Superman pajamas. That's great.
I mean, look how this is going to come out weird, but look how over everything it is. It's not form-fitting the way Superman is. This is kind of like,
that's a good point.
I get this is like the first, I don't know, first draft.
It's very like sweatery, like stiff sweater.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I do like the S though.
Muscles, and we're judging another man, and I get that, but it doesn't come off like bitch, I'm here. Like, I'm fucking Superman. Like, it comes off very like, hey, so my mom made this. Don't make fun of me, okay? So let's just go. Let's go to the next house and get candy. All right? Just my mom made.
She made me wear it. It was my brother's like 3 years ago. Now it's mine.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a hand me down. Listen, this is my dad's.
Yeah.
But my mom said I'll grow into it.
This is the one Henry Cavill said he didn't want to wear, but just guys, leave me alone.
But I do like the collar because, again, you know, with the S means hope, and we all said that's a S, but whatever. It's not the full on kind of what we're used to now, but maybe we'll get there. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I don't think they're giving us like the end result. I was gonna say end game, but I didn't want it to be a pun. I feel like they're just giving us like
a tease.
That was the middle uniform before, like, I don't know. Fuck it. If they go with the government gives them like the thing that doesn't fire retardant. Hopefully they use that correctly. You know.
I like how immediately we dove deep into this costume and like his trunks and his cuffs and his collar. But there's a like gigantic
look like fucking Superman.
There's a gigantic eye of Sauron behind him. killing Metropolis. And
do you remember
like,
Ben Affleck Batman? How we attacked? Oh, we went back to short ears.
Yeah,
you attack
exactly.
like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course we did. Hopefully it's good. I mean, you know, I mean, we also saw that the Fight Club scene, the Fight Club image where it's Batman and Godzilla's taking out New York. Like, this is nothing. Like, yeah, that's what would be happening.
It's like he's mad he has to clock in. Like, look at him. He's like, ugh. I gotta put these boots on.
He was right about to get some and like, oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Spend all that money on dinner for Lois and then this.
Yep. Yeah.
I have Sauron pops up.
But that'd be cool. Because whatever that is, if he lost twice and it's like, fuck it, I'm the only one, that's a good fucking scene.
There's a couple of things that could be. That actually looks like one of the rays from Brainiac's ship.
Yeah, it could be also, Brainiac.
The thing that's being glued out, like he could be hitting something that's being taken out so that we don't know what he's hitting. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you remember the trailers for Marvel where like we can't show that it's going to be Spider-Man, but somebody's hitting somebody, or Spider-Man? We can't show all three Spider-Men. Like, he's hitting something we're not privy to see right now.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Move along.
He does look a little lackadaisical.
He does.
You know what I mean? Like there's city
behind you. Go fight the brain.
He looks a little too calm for something like destroying Metropolis.
Yeah. maybe it's like Central City, and he's just like fuck Central City. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't fucking care about Central City.
This is how we wake up every morning to go to fucking work. Like, this is like fuck.
He's like, fuck, man, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. He's like, why can't Superman wear Crocs? You know, like I can fly, but I don't even need shoes. Why can't I just wear comfy Crocs?
Marvin the Martian's on vacation. It's a whole thing. Marvin the Martian. Sorry, the Martian's on vacation.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep it going. All right. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a crow. Well,
I am there. Fuck that. I'm there.
I know. Look, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's out. Ash is out. While a new adaptation of the James O'Barr's The Crow is going to be released later this year, fans will be more than happy to learn that director Alex Proyas and Brandon Lee's 1994 The Crow will be re-released in theaters for its 30th anniversary. Oh, that's pretty cool. I do have a tell them Opsis. Eric Draven sends his regards synopsis.
Tell them Opsis. Eric Draven sends his regards. Synopsis.
Synopsis. The modern gothic original that entranced the audience and critics alike, The Crow tells the tale of a young musician brutally murdered alongside his beloved fiancée, only to be risen from the grave by a mysterious crow. Seeking revenge, he battles a criminal underground that must answer for its crimes. The upcoming reboot is coming August 23rd. The Crow, the original, will be returning to theaters later this month on May 29th. Dude,
Absolutely.
there you go. That's awesome. Like
Going
29.
both nights.
Oh, it's only like 2 days?
Mm.
Interesting.
It's only
That'd be a fun one.
Unless it's a hit and people, you know what I mean?
Like a Phantom Menace type thing.
Well, if it's Cinemark,
Yeah.
a lot of times they're like, it's like the Fathom events things.
Yeah, that's true.
Which like if it's Fathom events, it's only going to be like a day, like you said, like a day or two.
Phantom Menace gets a whole week. This one gets like 2 days. That's why I'm gonna go both days.
Very
But
good.
when I saw this at a $3 theater, and in my day, and I regretted not seeing it like
In a real theater.
Edwards. Yeah, I really did, because I saw it where like it was torn here and flickering, but I regretted it. So it's my fucking favorite movie, and I'm going to definitely see it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, who are you gonna take? Who are you gonna take to this movie to be like, you are sharing this experience with me? This is my favorite movie. Don't fuck it up.
That's really hard. That's really hard because I mean, I don't know. Do you go with your best friend or do you go with what you're dating? I don't know. It's hard. Maybe that's why I'm going both days.
There you go. One for you.
Yeah.
I like it.
And the 30th is probably better because it's closer to my birthday. Date night, duh. Absolutely. It's a absolutely.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm more. I feel like it's all about me. I'm sorry. I'm more attracted to
guys. You're more attracted to guys.
Accidentally, it's accidentally romantic. Like this movie is so dark, and some people only see the killing, but
there's a solid
reality. You took out the one fucking thing I love, killed every motherfucker. That's really what it was about.
There's a solid love story in that movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
totally.
he's the most sensitive at the end when like she comes to get him. Mm-hmm. So he does everything to retribute everything, and by the end she comes to get him. Like it's a fucking love story. Like everybody likes the "we died together" in Notebook. Nah, it's this. I killed every motherfucker for you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Literally everybody.
Every motherfucker. Like people that were just there for a meeting, killed them. Like fuck.
Walking down the street, dead.
There was a rumor about this movie that the gun scene during the meeting it was actually 12 minutes and it got shown once for like a week. And I want to see that fucking edit because I've never seen that. Like there's a different edit of it where it reminds me of I don't know if it's Ong Bak or what's the one scene where it was like it was one entire scene, but he's walking up a bunch of different flights of stairs.
Oh yeah, that's Ong Bak. That's the first
everybody, and it's all one continuous scene.
That movie,
that's Ong Bak or is it Protector?
It's Ong Bak. Yeah, that scene. Oh no, you're right. It's the Protector.
Yeah, amazing, beautiful. Yeah. Like we're creaming over the Daredevil hallway scene, but there is that out there.
Yeah. But no, I was saying that scene is the reason we have scenes like that now, where we have the one continuous shot, is because they filmed that scene.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might want to check this out. That might be fun. All right.
You've never seen The Crow?
I've seen The Crow a bunch of times. I think I have it on DVD still. So maybe I'll. I only have a
Enter
DVD
the
player.
Dragon. Enter the Dragon has been sorry, we didn't show it. Enter the Dragon has been released, but at drive-in theaters, not at
Oh.
like IMAX or nothing like that. But that would be amazing.
Do you guys have drive-in theaters down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got one up here. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I dig it. Like you hang out, eat pizza, drink beer. It's a good place to hang out.
That's cute.
It's cute. Speaking
I
of
like
cute.
it, but I don't. But I like it. But you know,
Speaking of
All right.
sorry.
Great. Okay, moving on. Great Scott, Marty. Wednesday is in production. That'll
Okay.
make sense. Netflix has announced that production has officially started on Wednesday season 2, and they've also revealed the full cast with a fun little teaser. Jenna Ortega returns to lead the series as Wednesday Addams. Luis Guzman returns as Gomez, and Catherine Zeta-Jones is back as Morticia. It was
Have they
also
shown-
what's that?
Have they shown Uncle Fester?
This is the thing. Yes, they have. It was
Okay.
Fred Armisen. It was revealed Wednesday. Season 2 also includes Christopher Lloyd.
I wonder who he's gonna play because he
Yeah.
was in the original. So
So Lloyd played Uncle Fester in the live-action Addams Family movie, while Fred Armisen plays Fester in the Wednesday series. So, like, what?
Oh, he
What are they
tries to
gonna
go
do?
to college with her, huh? Not,
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay. Sorry, I playing catch up with everything.
No worries. Netflix also revealed that Wednesday season 2, chapter 1 is titled "Here We Woe Again" with Tim Burton directing. Oh,
good.
Tim Burton. There we go.
With Tim Burton
Yeah, I
directing.
could see being a teacher. But it would be cool if he played the villain like the red-haired girl that was the villain to him and he didn't see it. That would be cool. Just like a nod.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right. No premiere date set, but it will be on Netflix and probably be released on a Wednesday.
Hey, I see what you did there. He's probably going to be the villain. Let's just going off of that.
Damn, but if it wasn't for Wednesday, Beetlejuice 2 wouldn't be like, and it's you.
Right.
Yeah.
She cashed in. Jenna Ortega cashed in on every rebooted horror franchise. She's like, yeah, throw me in it. I'm in.
Oh, she even got in Scream, huh? That's
Yeah,
right.
she was in Scream.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
So no, go ahead.
No, for Scream, I want it to be the Jamie Lee Curtis thing. Like, just don't die. Just don't die. Like, when I saw Sigourney Weaver die in Alien, I was like, no, just don't die. Like, just keep it going. And then whenever you call the big guns, it's Jamie Lee Curtis or it's Sigourney Weaver. That's why they brought her back. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. I feel you.
He's new Johnny Depp.
Phil, you want the next one?
Yeah. I'll take the next one here.
Should be
So
hard.
this is a fun little tidbit right here because Michelle Yeoh owns all the universes, and she does. Michelle Yeoh, star. I guess she's been a star, but been a part of Star Trek Discovery, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Shang-Chi, Kung Fu Panda, Minions, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avatar 3, Crazy Rich Asians, Transformers, so much more.
Oh,
Jumped into her next big franchise project with Prime Video's Blade Runner 2099, which is a limited series sequel following the events of Blade Runner 2049. While there are no story details to share, we know from the title that the story will be set 50 years after the sequel, which was set 30 years after the original. Ridley Scott is producing the project, and he will also reportedly direct some episodes of the show. Amazon Studios also hired director Jeremy Podeswa from Station 11, Game of Thrones, to helm the pilot episode. Production recently began overseas in Prague. Hopefully, it will land on Amazon before 2099.
See what you did there.
I am actually very excited for this. I as of late, everything that Amazon has been doing has been pretty great.
Oh, yeah.
they've been knocking it out of the park with all of their IPs that they've been having. So
did you like the Lord of the Rings thing?
So there's a lot of love hate for Lord of the Rings. I haven't actually watched it.
What?
I know.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's okay.
It's like things that you're mentioning, they're like, no idea.
No,
the
okay.
one thing I watched. Okay.
It's okay. That reaction is warranted because I should have seen that by now.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's kind of I still need to watch it. I've heard a lot of good things. I've heard a lot of bad things. You know, and it's different people, different groups have like their different opinions on it, right? So I mean, I need to watch it and so I can judge it for myself.
I haven't seen the Ryan Gosling thing, but the fact that it's 50 years kind of makes me feel like, oh, so maybe he dies in the movie. Don't spoil because I will watch it, but it just makes outside looking in, it makes me feel like, oh, well, this doesn't count anyway. So if we go with movies, that's our story, but this is this.
Yeah, 2049 is really good.
Yeah, okay,
you gotta watch it, and it's really good.
Great actors. Ryan Gosling and fucking Harrison Ford should be awesome.
Yeah, and they're great together, man. They have good chemistry. So it's and they still don't answer the question that we all asked back when the first Blade Runner came out.
Yeah,
right, which is good, you know.
Yes, exactly. So you just keep it open in case he wants to come back, and you never know. But you know, goddamn, there's
well, like I said, the question
Indiana Jones movie when he said he was not going to do another one, and he's like, fuck it, I'm down.
Well, like I said, the main question that everybody has is Deckard a replicant, and we don't know. They still don't answer that in the second movie. So like, you know, we don't know if I mean they make kind of like references and like, you know, I like the idea of they allow you to try and figure it out on your own, you know, and they give more clues to whether he is a replicant or not, but they don't confirm whether he's a replicant or not. And Say Wong in the chat talking about cyberpunk elements being added to it. Remember, Say Wong, cyberpunk as a genre is semi based on Blade Runner. So Blade Runner is kind of a big deal because it kind of like birthed the cyberpunk movement.
I was gonna say I can't think of another property that was cyberpunk before Blade Runner. What we consider cyberpunk,
right? I mean, after Blade Runner, there was a couple. I mean, like The Running Man is cyberpunk technically. If God, well, there was another movie that another Schwarzenegger movie. What's it called? The one where he goes to Mars.
Total Recall.
Total Recall is cyberpunk too.
Well, because cyberpunk is $20, I'm going to play that game as if it was 3 years ago. So it's going to be amazing.
Well,
so if I bring up cyberpunk, it's going to be so great.
Cyberpunk the game is actually great. Minority Report and Total Recall. Remember, those are after, right? But
Minority Report's so fucking good, man.
Yeah, Minority Report 100% is cyberpunk. But I mean, like, that's so the whole thing. Like the genre of cyberpunk was like a concept in books in like the 70s. And then in the 80s, they made it a movie concept. And like this movie, Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner, was like the first concept of cyberpunk in a movie. You know, and now I mean, like Cyberpunk the game.
Would you consider Fifth Element cyberpunk?
Yes, Fifth Element is 100% cyberpunk. Blade Runner or Cyberpunk the game, the video game, is based on the tabletop game that came out in the 80s.
One more time.
Cyberpunk the video game that came out is based on a tabletop game called Cyberpunk 2077 that came out in the 80s.
Would have never.
So if Fifth Element is cyberpunk, would you consider, say, Guardians of the Galaxy cyberpunk?
Guardians of the Galaxy isn't really cyberpunk. It's more, it's leaning more sci-fi. Cyberpunk, the elements is not just the look, but it's like it's a very punk rock nature to it. There's a lot of anarchy involved. There's a lot of things like that, and there are anarchist elements within Fifth Element.
Yeah, there's some bad guys in Guardians.
Yeah, Guardians, I wouldn't say is something that has that kind of like that punk element to it. I mean, it has
I
a
would
lot.
say a nod.
Yeah, there are nods to cyberpunk in that, but I wouldn't say that it is a like
His
genre.
jacket, there's nods for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say genre wise that it's cyberpunk, but it does have like elements to of cyberpunk in it with like all the neon and everything like that.
Okay.
Damn.
I got you. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, sorry.
We can debate.
This is why last week was 2 hours. I never get to talk to you guys, so when I ask, it's genuine, like us. So my bad.
No, it's all good. We appreciate it. All right. Amazon has the power. Amazon MGM Studios has announced that the live
You gotta lose the bowl
action
cut, homie. You gotta lose the bowl cut.
Masters of the Universe movie will get a theatrical release. It was confirmed that Travis Knight, who did Bumblebee and Kubo and the Two Strings, will direct the film from a script written by Chris Butler. This is where it gets a little interesting. I do have a Master of the Opsis. This is gonna feel cringy synopsis.
Masters of the Opsis, this is gonna feel cringery. Synopsis.
10-year-old Prince Adam, who crashed to Earth in a spaceship and was separated from his magical power sword, the only link to his home on Eternia, after tracking it down almost 2 decades later, Prince Adam is whisked back across the space to defend his home planet against the evil forces of Skeletor. But to defeat such a powerful villain, Prince Adam will first need to uncover the mysteries of his past and become He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe.
Ooh.
He's coming to Earth? Why are we doing that? Why you got to do that?
Technically in the comics he was born on Earth, but I mean, like,
was he? No.
Yeah.
We're more willing to accept this guy dressed like this than to be like, again, Channing Tatum, put this on. Like, no, live action is not. It's not a good situation.
Remember, his mom is from Earth.
So is your mom. Your mom's from Earth.
And his shit's up to here.
Yeah,
it's not.
If anything, if in the live action, I want to see the comic book version with him, where he's not in a loincloth and an X, like he actually is wearing armor and he looks badass.
Okay, I could deal with that.
Yeah, the comic.
Otherwise, it looks like Magic Mike cosplaying.
Yeah.
But Battlecat should look like the shit.
Yeah.
Battlecat wears more clothes than He-Man does.
He does.
Yep.
He does. In the comic book version, he's wearing armor, and the armor looks dope.
All right, we'll see what happens. The film will raise the Sword of Power in theaters June 5th, 2026. Well, we're like 2 years away.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see prosthetic like Underworld, or do you want to see like Twilight Battlecat? Like the werewolf Battlecat, like, you know what I mean, like the CGI.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I don't know what I would want to see. It's gonna be weird because when he's Cringer, I kind of expect him to talk.
I almost said Snarf, but that's a different property.
Snarf.
Yeah.
Snarf. But
he was a wussy until
right.
Yeah.
Like I kind of expect him to talk, like just like a normal ass tiger.
But see, that makes it less live action.
A normal ass tiger talks?
No, I'm saying like he's gonna be like a normal ass tiger, but then he's gonna talk. Right when he's Cringer, and then he's Battlecat, then he's just pure, like, you know.
It's gonna be live action Lion King.
Yeah,
you got to make that shit make sense.
He's gonna be Mufasa.
There's so many, like, the fact that us three are talking about it and like we don't know what would happen. There's a boardroom talking about, okay, so this is what's gonna happen, and then you know what I mean. Like, you got to get 18 people to agree to that shit, as opposed to just us three.
Get on my back, Simba Adam.
It's not good. I don't know. If it's not animated, I'm all in, but live action, That's a hard sell.
Also, if Skeletor doesn't call his minions boobs, then I don't want it.
But you know, Evelyn is gonna be the hottest fucking chick in the whole
absolutely.
fucking show.
All right. Fan cast. Who would you put as Evelyn?
Fuck. In the 90s, I would have said Angelina Jolie. Today,
Angelina Jolie back in the day would have been sick as Evelyn, especially like with
you
her.
know who the sorcerer chick. You know who I would put as that? Selma Hayek.
Salma Hayek as the sorceress.
Yeah, the sorceress. Yeah. Just because that would be fucking. You know, they would still put her in something.
She's still
more
hot.
fitting.
She can
Absolutely.
easily be a sorceress.
Damn. You know who they would do? The one everybody's in love with that's kind of cross-eyed and she's blonde and everybody loves her right now.
Margot Robbie.
No. She was in Madam Web.
Sweeney.
Yes,
Sydney Sweeney.
her.
Sydney Sweeney.
That's probably who it would be. And no disrespect to her, she's amazingly hot.
Yeah.
She's a great actress. I just haven't seen her in anything.
I just haven't seen her in anything where she's not looking cross-eyed.
Other than Instagram,
yeah,
where they're like, "Hey, look at her assets." That's all. I'm
saying.
Yeah.
You know,
I like in the chat that they're saying that The Rock as He-Man and Kevin Hart as Orko.
Yeah,
That would be funny. That would be like the bad boys of anime. Like that would be funny.
Great.
But no, what makes that funnier is because you have the big massive dude as He-Man, but then you're saying get the short dude to play Orko.
You know what would be funny? You know what would be really good? The Rock as Panthro.
Oh man,
That would be fucking dope.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, we said Vin Diesel last week, but The Rock as Panthro would be fucking dope.
You know who I would want to play Orko if anybody, like in live action?
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah. They give him a lot. But what about Willow?
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, Warwick Davis.
He's
Again,
old though.
I go the way. Okay, but this is all you're seeing, and that's even black. You're good. Or
That's
the small person in Friday, if you're gonna make it like that. You know what I mean?
That's if you
like that. Give me anybody else.
Because I feel like they're gonna CG Orko, dude.
Yeah. Or do the Uchimi and just make it eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like it.
I love that I can say references and you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Take it a step further.
It's harder to think of a fucking name than that.
A Jawa.
Jawa, yeah. It's the same thing. Just put a fucking scarf over the fucking mouth.
Shit. Dye that robe purple like he's a pimp.
Yeah.
He's a little Jawa pimp.
Ooh, team motherfucking eat.
Yeah.
Oh god, we need to move on.
Yeah.
What you got on my power converters?
God.
All right. Speaking of power, Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas are set to star in a new musical comedy film entitled Power Ballad. The film comes from Once and Sing Street director John Carney. I don't know that movie.
Mm-hmm.
The film will chart the stories of a wedding singer who's played by Paul Rudd and a rock star played by Nick Jonas, and the song that comes between them. The film will take the stage and screen sometime in 2025.
That sounds very interesting. It definitely sounds like something I would be down to watch.
Yeah,
maybe not in theaters, but I would definitely watch it.
You know what's interesting? Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I put this in there, but I'm also like, you know what we don't get anymore is comedy movies.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get a lot of comedy movies in theaters. They go straight to whatever streaming platform that they land on. But like, you don't really see them in theaters.
Comedy's never made a lot of money in theaters, so that's the whole thing. Is like, oh well, we can just put on a streamer and not have as much of a loss. That's kind of the way that they're looking at it now.
Yeah, maybe.
I would
like,
say
I think that Burt Kreischer movie.
Oh, nice.
That Burt Kreischer movie ended up tanking in theaters, but they tried to put it in theaters.
Yeah. Wedding Singer makes me think of Wedding Singer, but the comment that was made, Dave Bautista as Skeletor, I think Dave Bautista as Mumrar, but maybe a different voice, or he doesn't talk as much.
Dave Bautista's Mumra. That would actually be kind of fun.
Right? And then like old as fuck somebody as like a regular, but once he becomes Mumrar, like that. The news of this, I hope it's good. I mean, fuck, I love you, man. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but Paul Rudd, just comedy wise, is hit no miss.
Yeah, no. We're gonna get into this in a little bit, but I'm kind of just gonna like quickly jump ahead just for the joke. Did you guys see the new footage that came out for Deadpool?
No.
He specifically makes a joke. The Ant-Man head opens up because you know how they turn Ant-Man's Giant Man's head into a face. The head opens up and there's a skull in there, and Deadpool and Wolverine are walking. He goes, "Oh, look, Paul Rudd finally got old."
Wow.
Or no, he says Paul Rudd finally aged.
Yeah, he doesn't even look like he aged there. But
Yeah.
you know, with those kind of minds, like the same way that we saw, like you look like an avocado, like the way they talk, TJ Miller and him, like it's two of the same brain. That's another person that would have been amazing. Just them going back and forth of like sarcasm 101 class would have been amazing.
Yeah, and TJ Miller is hilarious. Everything that guy does is funny.
He didn't come back for the second movie, right?
No, he was in the second
He
movie.
got in trouble.
He wasn't.
But he did get in trouble. He got canceled, but he was in the second movie. He just remember he had the baby the baby legs joke.
Do you remember when he was the best part of Transformers and they killed him? What the best part?
Remember Deadpool opens his legs and he crosses them when he's got the baby legs. He's you're just gonna let it all hang out.
So good. Like when he talks about what you look like, there's so many outtakes that are like it's just as good as what was kept in.
Yeah, the outtakes
were kept in. Like amazing, bro.
What'd he say? He said, he goes, "You look like an avocado had sex with a slightly older avocado." Like regular sex.
Beautiful.
It was hate sex.
Oh, so good. So good.
They cut more. Yeah, they cut that part more. Yeah, exactly. There was so many. It's brilliant. Though I love that kind of stuff. Like if we were to ever do skits, like it's that just back and forth of like it's not the same mind, but it's just go for the joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Whenever I do this, I'm just going back to behaving.
Have you watched the roast of Tom Brady yet? No,
I never get interested in those because they go fucking dark and you have to laugh that shit off. They brought up Aaron Hernandez and they brought up like just Giselle boning her coach, and it was just like you have to laugh off everything.
I know,
that
and
they ever fucking bring up.
Tom Brady has this like weird permanent grin the whole time.
Didn't Tom make a Deflategate joke?
Who?
But that's light on the level of your wife is like fucking the guy. Like you're the reason. That's the reason you're divorced. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Woo! We can't even bring up like if we're to deal with a breakup right now, and like you can't even bring up Cheryl right now. Like, nope. You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck. That's what was the greatest thing is like is Kevin Hart went like, why would you do this? You know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Why would you let us do this?
Exactly.
Nikki Glazer did a show on Howard Stern that was like, this is the stuff I didn't use, which is just as bad as what I used.
Yeah. It's crazy. If you haven't watched that, I mean, they go hard, but he takes it all, and it's so funny. Drew Bledsoe was super funny. Oh my god, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good. Anyway, okay, back to this.
That good one was like, do you remember? you went into crypto, and even Gronk was like, "No."
No, that's not real money.
That was so funny. Like crypto, no. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that joke was like, oh shit, my bad.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Go watch that. It's so funny.
Yeah.
iPods. All right. Let's
All right. Shirley, we have more Paul news. Don't call me Shirley. Emmy and Golden Globe winning actor Paul Walter Hauser from Cobra Kai. He was funny in Cobra Kai. Has joined the cast of Paramount's rebooted comedy feature, The Naked Gun. He joins Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. She's still around. He'll take on
the Priscilla Presley.
Oh yeah,
there it is. He'll take on the role of Captain Ed, inhabited in the prior Naked Gun films by George Kennedy and in the preceding series Police Squad by Alan North. Coming off Emmy Critics' Choice and Golden Globe wins for his haunting turn as serial killer Larry Hall in Apple's crime black drama Blackbird. Hauser was recently seen in the second season of Apple's hit comedy After Party from Lord and Miller. On June 14th, he'll be heard voicing the character of the embarrassment in the long-awaited Inside Out 2. He's getting all kinds of work.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. When he
and
plays Chris Farley, I want him to only play the sad parts of Chris Farley. I don't want him to play the Chris Farley. Like, I don't want him to play Chris Farley. I want him just to play
guy in a little coat.
When the camera stops and he just like Chris Farley. That's the only part I want him to play.
Yeah. He'll be Chris Farley in the new biopic by Josh Gad. So the Naked Gun reboot will be shooting into theaters July 18th, 2025.
I don't know how I feel about this, and it's one of those things where I'm not going to know until the trailer comes out. Because I mean, Liam, don't get me wrong, Liam Neeson, for a dude who plays a lot of serious roles, like the Lego movie, proved to me that he's got good comedic timing.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen is so close to Liam Neeson that when it gets said, I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, Leslie Nielsen was a comedic genius,
Absolutely.
But Liam Neeson, like I said, the dude is he's such a serious like character. Like a lot of his characters are very serious. But again, watching him play good cop, bad cop in the Lego movie, like it proves that he has good comedic timing, that he can do comedy, you know. So I think, and especially with the deadpan comedy that Leslie Nielsen was known for doing. You know what I mean? Especially like because Leslie Nielsen was the master of delivering a comedy line with a serious tone. Yeah, and it being
he even did that for a superhero movie, which was a
also he did that for he did in so many like in so many parody movies too. But I mean like he did that because he played the president in oh no, you know what, I'm thinking of somebody else. He didn't play the president in Hot Shots.
No, that movie's too old.
But he did play Dracula and Dracula Dead and loving it, and that was great too. So I mean, you know, the man was hilarious, right? Going on that, as far as
kind of would have loved to see Lloyd Bridges, rest in peace.
Yeah,
I was thinking of his name. Yeah,
I think Lloyd Bridges is who I was just thinking of right now.
Yeah,
I think he played the president in Hot Shots.
I think you're thinking of Hot Shots, but
that's what I'm saying. He played.
We're both right. We're just saying two different names.
Yeah. No, I'm saying Lloyd Bridges played the president in Hot Shots. For some reason, I thought it was Leslie Nielsen. Then I thought about it and was like, no, that was Lloyd Bridges.
Oh, part 2. He was the president in part 2.
Part 2 and part D. Anyways, let's move on before we turn this into too much of a conversation. It doesn't need to be.
Yep.
All right. Surely we have more Paul news. Paul Walter Hauser is the hottest actor in showbiz. His career is barreling forward. He's playing Chris Farley, like we mentioned. He's playing Captain Ed in Naked Gun. Now, it's been revealed that Hauser has joined the ensemble cast of Fantastic Four. Who's he going to be in Fantastic Four?
I don't.
Did they cast the thing yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
They did. I don't think he's going to play a major character. I think he is going to play like a side character. Like he's going to be how why am I forgetting his name? He played Polka Dot Man. What's his name?
Starts with a D.
Dismulsion.
Is the blob only Is the blob only Sony?
No, that's actually because that's an X-Men character, so you can do that with this. But no, so Dave it's kind of how Dave Dismulsion in Ant-Man, right? Like, he plays the Russian dude, and he's not a comic book character, but he's a memorable character at this point, right? So I think Paul Walter Hauser is going to play a character on that line. Like, he's going to be a character that is going to be memorable for the movie and memorable within the MCU, but he's going to be a new character.
You know what, too? Whoever the main bad guy is, he could just be the Bob Gunn. He could just be the side. He's not like Jack Nicholson level. He's still there.
He's the new Hydra Bob.
Yeah. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the main bad guy, but he's still enough to say that's, somebody else is going to take him out. That's the secondary. Johnny Storm will take him out, but
he's the mini boss.
Yeah.
Cool. Production will begin this summer with the film stretching into theaters on July 25th, 2025.
That's not that far away.
Naked Gun comes out July 18th, 2025. Fantastic Four, July 25th, 2025.
Oh, wow. So he's going to have 2 movies back to back from different studios.
That shit's already filmed. So, all right.
That dude is about to he's about to get paid.
Yeah. Not to mention, like, because of the strikes and everything, the hierarchy is certain people are getting paid streaming. Mm-hmm. So he might be that level of getting paid when it goes to stream. Yeah.
Maybe.
Good for him. He goes from Stingray to, like, I'm in every movie ever.
Yeah.
Good for him.
What was his name in Cobra Kai?
Oh, shit. I don't remember.
He was Stingray. But I mean,
yeah.
Okay. Like his character, that was my opening joke earlier. Was I'm Stingray's understudy.
Nice.
What's funny though too is everybody, even when I was in high school, there was that one guy that was like, "Hey, so how are you guys doing this year? Like in football or whatever?" And it was like, "Oh, bro, you have a full-on job and a kid, and you have you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think you're 23. We're doing good. Like you're that guy, and like, hey, where's the next party?" Again, you have a kid. Like, that's an adult to me.
That's the dude who peaked in high school and didn't. Yeah.
All right, Phil, you got this next one.
When they fucked him over, that's how good your ego is. It's like that fucking small.
Yeah. Yes, I definitely have the next one here. Of course, from Shawarma, Chimichanga News. Some new story details for Deadpool and Wolverine, revealing some very interesting details. Kevin Feige recently shared that the stakes in this film's story are universe-sized, and this new synopsis teases what that means. The following details.
Kevin Feige said stop, not James Gunn. My bad. I said it wrong earlier. My bad.
The following details were shared with Zazzle.com. And its wide range of tie-in products. The breakdown of the story reads that James didn't write a joke before this.
It's not an actual synopsis.
Not only will Deadpool and Wolverine be working to defeat a range of villains plaguing the Marvel Universe,
of course,
but they'll be gate crashing the MCU franchise too, and putting their own R-rated 20th Century Fox style twist on some of our favorite moments from phase 1 through 4.
Just going through a bunch of universes and him taking out Mysterio, him taking out Wolverine, taking out like Sabretooth. God damn, that could be so awesome.
The thing is what's funny is we called this because when the trailer first came out, we said that one of those scenes looked like, that looks like the opening scene from Avengers 2. Or this looks like the scene from this, or this looks like the scene from that. So
yeah,
we kind of called that.
The still we're looking at right now.
Yeah, right. Like, so we kind of called that some of these scenes were going to be like he's going to be crashing a whole bunch of like Marvel movies. So there's
one nerd out for a second.
Mhm.
The greatest thing about is it Coming Home? The one with all the 3 suits, Spider-Man. The
Homecoming.
greatest thing about that was all of your shit counts. That guy that's fucking 50, that guy that's 23, Tom Holland, it all fucking counts. That would be great if they go in with that, like that Sabretooth gets taken out, fucking Stryker gets taken out, like everything gets like its own little like conclusion. Like now we're here because this happened.
Right.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah. So
They're even talking after that movie, they were even talking about like Garfield will have his Spider-Man and McGuire will have Spider-Man.
Right.
Come on, man. There is a thing for that. That's why we accepted Joker died 32 times. Like we will accept it if you say that's that universe and blah blah blah. That's why Joker.
I dig this that they're gonna go and like do like the Marvel's greatest hits, but do like an R-rated version of them. It reminds me of the cut scene or the very end scene of Peacemaker when they brought in Momoa.
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Spoiler.
And and they're like, and don't you talk to fish or something like that? He's like, don't you fuck fish, right? He's like, don't fucking say that, Barry. It's gonna be that level of like we're gonna just dive right into something and Iron Man's gonna be like, what the who the fuck was that guy? You know?
Oh my god! What if he shows up and Cap goes language? And he goes, "What the fuck did he just say?"
Yeah.
In X-Men 1, when they were fighting Magneto, fucking Magneto takes Wolverine out all crazy in the train. We went to now X-Men 97, like, you got to stay home, bro. Like,
yeah,
you take care of Jean Grey. Like, it got smart. Like, we all know, you know what I'm saying? But we had to get there. That's, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If you continue everything, it could be great. Even if they're falling through universes, just killing everybody, it'd be so fucking awesome.
Right. Like I said, I called it.
Nerd out one last time. I'm so sorry, James. I just met you. No, I didn't just met you. But the greatest thing was when Spider-Man Across the Universe was going against all the Spider-Men, and he just had to go like it was everybody just trying to get to him. Greatest fucking scene fucking ever. Because it gave credence to every 2099 was the main bad guy, which was like where we were gonna go in the comic books versus like all the different Scarlet Spider, everybody. It was beautiful, man. Just gave credence to like my shit counts. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, and then just again, I just what like that the reaction you got when Ben Reilly shows up on screen in that movie, man, it was great. And then the fact that Andy Samberg is playing Ben Reilly, like it's great. Anyways, going back to this, right?
I mean, we dealt with the really skinny kid. He's an amazing actor. Ben something went from I can't think of his name. The one that did it with nope, that didn't come out right. Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Bell.
Who's Jamie Bell? I'm gonna look him up.
Jamie Bell was the last
right?
Yeah, because he went from really skinny chess player to and dancer to
Billy Elliot. Okay.
Yes, Billy Elliot to like we have to say that that's the new thing, which you know what I mean? Like when it was the Shield, it made sense. Like, okay, it's just I have an outer this now. I got the chicken pox. But him being all like, I get it. It's an amazing actor, but that actor probably should have played Mr. Strange because an amazing actor.
Right.
Also, egotistically, a chess player, it writes itself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shut up.
So there's a good chance that we'll be seeing some more of the original Avengers cast members return, possibly interact with Deadpool, which will be hilarious to see. Cannot wait for all that. So what MCU scenes do you guys want to see Deadpool in when the film releases on July 26th? 2024? Just throw like a single scene out there. Which one do you really want to see him in?
I want to see him take on God, why can't I think of his name? Ultron. I don't know why I completely lost that. But I want to see him like take on Ultron and like try to go at him with katanas or something like that. And then Wolverine comes up and stabs him with adamantium claws.
Nice.
Give me some of that.
Do you remember the scene, the cover where they're fighting in the sewer, Cable and Wolverine? And Wolverine shooting, Cable shooting up, and Wolverine's like, it's an iconic whatever. I think that would be amazing that Deadpool was taking the picture of when that was happening.
Oh yeah.
I would just be cool because that was like the introduction of Cable. That would be like, fuck, that would be like nod, but amazing.
That would be kind of fun.
That Wolverine will get the overall helmet, or we're calling it? I just said the yellow
helmet by the end. I think he'll have
beautiful, and it's got to have the white like Deadpool. It has to.
They've already put out like toys and stuff with it, so I mean that means at some point, you know, he's gonna have the mask.
Has to, even if it's for protective or for whatever, like has to. Just be beautiful, or even if, like I said, if they're dropping through dimensions and on off, I think we would accept that as fans.
Right.
All right.
Oh, that'd be actually kind of interesting, like showing him in different realities with it on, with it off. Oh, kind of like that.
And with a patch, with it off, brown, blue. Oh, it'd be a beautiful, man.
Oh yeah, man. That'd be dope.
No,
especially
hands,
if it's gonna be like the last time I'll do it. Like, let's just do all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the one guy that would be like, I'm down. Let's just do all of it, and I don't come back.
Yeah, that'd be great. You know what'd be dope is if they have Hugh Jackman laying on a bed, like holding a picture frame, like what they did in the animated series.
Yeah.
That'd be so dope if they do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it going.
Yes, let's move on.
Okay, true believers, it's Igering time. Disney CEO Bob Iger has offered an update on the Marvel Studios' new movie and series rollout plan. There will now release no more than 2 or 3 movies and 2 shows per year. So up to 5 Marvel projects a year. Interesting. Iger explained that this is part of the Disney strategy to reduce output and focus on quality, a strategy that's particularly true with Marvel. He said, we're slowly going to decrease volume and go to probably about 2 TV series a year instead of what had become 4, and reduce the film output from maybe 4 a year to 2 or a max of 3, and we're working hard on what that path is. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Reducing the amount of content we're getting.
I mean, he's already doing it. Like it's already been a thing that he's already been reducing everything, and like now shows that we've been anticipating like crazy are about to start getting pushed out, and it's like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like Agatha, Covenant Chaos, or whatever you're gonna call it, Daredevil, Ironheart. I think Ironheart got pushed and it doesn't have a release date anymore. So that may be
the actors are going to change.
Yeah.
Whoever you thought it was going to be. That's what I feel about Ms. Marvel. Like, you did what you did, but by the time you're going back to it, like, she's in high school, she's in fucking college, she has a kid. Like you know what I mean? Like, it's harder to do.
Luckily, they hire people who are already adults to play teenagers, so that way they don't look like they age that much.
I would say do the James Gunn thing in that you know where every story's going, and you're the only one that knows when we're coming back.
Right.
But do all the fucking stories. It's not a saturation. There's certain people that love the Marvels, and there's other people that are like, I tapped out. But I really love the Marvels in that, like, that movie was them, a god, figuring out how to remember, like, it was like, I gotta be here, I gotta be here, I gotta be here, I gotta be like, that was the best part of that to me, because it was like they were figuring out who has to be at the fucking right place at the right time.
Right. And that made those
And
dope, dude.
that was beautiful. And a lot of people didn't catch that because it was like, oh, this is not Infinity War. This is not like Iron Man. And it was like, no, it was people figuring that out. Just like Iron Man 1, when it was like, yeah, I can fly. Like, we had to get to this to figure out where we're gonna go for, like, part 2 of the Marvels probably would have been not Apocalypse, but an Apocalypse level person, so we can figure this shit out. And people just kind of tapped, and it wasn't like.
But that's how you nerf Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel is so fucking OP in this universe.
There's a lot of people, when she showed up during Infinity War or whatever, like when she showed up, Thanos should have been done, and a lot of people didn't accept it. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
But I mean, that's the reason Thanos decides to start, like, shooting artillery at her, because he's like, she's a problem, which is funny because yes, she was a problem, but the person that he really should have been afraid of but didn't know was when he fought Scarlet Witch, because she started wrecking him, and he didn't even realize it.
I think the problem too was she was on another Earth, another planet, dancing and not fucking handling like an Earth is gonna die. You know what I mean? Like,
the thing is that, like, again, with everybody upset about it, like, the whole thing is the culture, and she's doing custom so that she can get help.
There's different times where we're gonna agree and disagree, but Jonas, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I absolutely agree, and that's what the discussion is about. Like, it's awesome. Yeah, I think that's amazing, and that's what she was doing at the time. But other people are like, "Oh, she was Hindi dancing." No, I'm thinking of fucking help me, not get canceled.
Miss Marvel.
The bangles she just got.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
is she Pakistani?
She's Pakistani.
No, Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Miss Marvel's Pakistani.
Yeah. Because remember when she showed up late and it was like, yes, for sure, this is the one. But anyway, moving on. There's people that deal with comic books like it's like she's an ender, and there's other people that deal with it like, there's other people that are happy, like Captain America just fucking finally got the fucking Thor hammer,
Well, I think we're at that point with Marvel, just like Star Wars, where it's like this franchise, whatever it is, has grown enough where this is not for everybody anymore.
Absolutely.
So, like, there's pockets of Star Wars that are absolutely for like the masses. Then there's Andor, who is for like the adults that
Andor's
love
really
Star
good.
Wars, and that's their new Star Wars. Whereas, like, hey, the Mandalorian is kind of geared for kids, Young Jedi is geared for kids. You don't have to see everything Star Wars
Kids
to get
and women.
Star Wars. Yeah, you don't have to see everything to get Star Wars.
That's still Baby Grogu to a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
No, sorry, Baby Yoda to a lot of people.
I think Marvel's at that point too, where it's like you don't need to see everything. Like, you don't need to see Secret Invasion at all, if you just want to see the movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you expect from Sam Wilson, Captain America, the same amount of Marvel that we got from Chris Evans?
What do you mean the same amount of Marvel?
The same amount of Marvel, like an entire world based on you're that, you're this, you're that, you're this person.
I think Sam
Apocalypse.
I think Sam is fighting an uphill battle. Just because there's a history that comes with the mystique of Steve Rogers, and he fought in World War II, stuck in ice. There's a whole thing where Sam's just a dude. Like, hopefully he'll have like an ensemble of like, here's the new Falcon, here's here's Bucky, that sort of thing, to kind of help him out.
Yeah.
Because
Instead of being the leader, he'll be the you guys go. Yeah.
He'll be the organizer kind of thing. And the rallying cry versus like
that'd be good to see though.
Yeah. I'm down.
Like a tactical, you know.
Yeah.
But going back to the story,
adamantium shields, we don't know.
Right? Some claws poke out of it. Tweet. But going back to the story, 5 projects in a year. Are you guys okay with that?
I mean, I want more, but I mean, I'll be okay with it.
The point of that was, I don't know if people are going to be older than what you expect. Like, Ms. Marvel might be 30 when you fucking hit her up again, you know? Like, okay, we're ready. And that's that generational gap of...
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you think about it, like 5, that's 2-ish months between pieces. And some are going to be a series where they're over a period of time, like weekly shows.
You're still dedicating it
I'm
to
kind of
like
okay with it.
Characters, 3 different whatever, like unless you have a storyline. Like again, if we're going to Age of Apocalypse but a 3 movie thing, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're still trying to do all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard.
All right. Let's keep it going, though. Speaking of worlds colliding, is Morbius versus Dora the Explorer the crossover we needed? Dude, this one's crazy.
Absolutely not.
Sony Pictures is partnering with a private equity firm, Apollo Global, in an attempt to buy Paramount Pictures. Whoa. Sony's going to buy Paramount? They sent a letter. Who sends a letter? They sent a letter to the studio expressing interest in acquiring the company for $26 billion. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Sony has a ton of content. They have I think a 5 to 7 year deal with Amazon to where all their content after its theatrical release will go to Amazon Prime. Now they're gonna buy Paramount, including Paramount Plus.
Huh. That's interesting because I would have thought that Sony Pictures was the one that was flailing.
I know, that's so crazy to me. That'd be like somebody wants to buy Paramount Plus or buy Paramount, but I guess it's happening. I guess other people are trying to buy it. Let me read this. Skydance, backed by private equity firm Redbird Capital, awaits word from Paramount Special Committee on whether they will accept a bid to acquire the company controlling shareholder Sherry Redstone's. So Skydance is already trying to buy Paramount. So Paramount is looking to get sold. It's nuts. So $26 billion offer for Paramount Global from Sony is a higher value than the company's current $22 billion value, and it's more than what Skydance is offering. I think Skydance came in at $23 billion. Kind of nuts to me. If it's more like conglomerates kind of taking over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're watching Demolition Man become a reality.
You know, if Paramount could make a decent fucking Halo show, you know, it'd be fine.
You know, that shit came back and they didn't announce it the way everybody else announces it. And it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like Fallout, I had to watch and be like, I'm mad into Fallout now, but like, I'm only at episode 4 or whatever. But that's not the way Netflix would do it. Netflix would be like, hey, by the way, Fallout. Hey, Fallout. Yeah. Like, and the way they're it's other nerds and our following and our this that are like, Fallout, bro, it's fucking really good. Like, it has to be, it's almost like, because our community has become like our best friend, it's our best friend telling you like, nah, bro, you gotta do. I haven't done Yellowstone, but I'm so late on Yellowstone that it was, but I wish I would have been there for like, somebody told me Fallout and like, oh, I'm so into Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout's really good. Halo. I think we
Yeah.
talked about it on
Season one. I was really into, and I couldn't tell you anything that happened in season 2.
I couldn't say that I was really into it because the issue with Halo is
Off the helmet season, like episode 1.
like he immediately takes off the helmet and he's not in the armor, and it's like I know James made the argument for, but you can't make a good show with a guy who's in a helmet the entire time. Well, you made.
Well, I don't talk like this. I don't know why you
Bill
make me
Burr
talk
took
like
off
this.
his helmet. Who doesn't want to be part of Star Wars? Took off his helmet. Doesn't want to be part of the nerd community, but understands the lore of Star Wars. Took off his helmet, and the fact that he didn't want to be part of the nerd community. That moment was a huge deal to just save what the fuck is happening.
Right. You can. That was my argument. Is like the Mandalorian is 100% an example of a character that you don't need to take the helmet off. Or same thing with you have an entire movie with Judge Dredd because the second Judge Dredd movie was so much better than the first one.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, you know, he doesn't take the helmet off. You know, because in the comic book to this day, he's still never taken the helmet off. So why take the helmet off? I love that. You know.
That's going to be the biggest comic book when he does do it.
Yeah.
For the people that are following it, like the day he does do that.
The day we get an actual Judge Dredd face reveal is going to be a big deal because he still to this day has not revealed his face in the comics. You know, same thing in the games. Master Chief John had never shown his face. You know, the only time that you get something close is there's a reflection in his helmet. And that reflection is your face because the idea, well, they said the idea is supposed to be that you see yourself in Master Chief.
Yeah.
Right. So
Awesome.
it's like, yeah. And it's like, you know, the character himself, Master Chief never takes his helmet off. And in this show, he only has the helmet on for like maybe a total of 5 minutes between 2 seasons.
Yeah. Whack.
So angry.
Garbage.
So angry.
I'm upset with it because it's like they make it and they take the whatever chip out of him and like give him all these crazy emotions. They give him a sex scene, and it's like all of it's unnecessary. You know, like
did Paramount get this money because Sony sold all their fucking Marvel shit? Like, how do you have that money?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know how Sony all of a sudden has all this money.
Right? That sounds weird.
Well, Sony,
all of a sudden that's under your umbrella. Like, now we get Demolition Man on fucking Paramount Plus.
Sony leased out all their content. So if you remember when we talked to Brian Volkwise,
yeah,
and he talked about they created this huge library of comedy and some stand-up specials, and they just rent it out. They literally lease it out to various streamers around the world, and that's how they make their money. Sony's doing the same thing because they don't have a lot of overhead with their own streamer or their own platform, so they're just leasing out their content, and everybody else is just, here's money, Sony, here you go.
All right, what's the over under that Craven comes out under Sony versus Craven comes out under whatever conglomerate?
It doesn't even matter. Craven is not going to make any money.
Yeah,
of course. It's straight to DVD. We can't even say
it is a straight to DVD movie. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, we should make a rule. Like when Craven comes out, we all have to go see it opening weekend.
All right.
Report back on it.
I don't want to give them any money.
How about this, James?
Do
If it's streaming, we all make a show of us watching it.
A little Mystery Science Theater. Okay, I'm down.
Oh, we're gonna tear that shit apart.
That'd be fun.
Which was an idea of the future. We're moving on.
Yeah, as a comic fan, I have no interest in watching that movie whatsoever.
I know. All right, good. Jumping back to this though, Sony buying Paramount. Do you think it'll happen?
Yes, is this rumor or just download?
This is download, but it's all kind of in the works. So like, Sony's trying to buy Paramount. Skydance Media is trying to buy Paramount, and apparently, it's up for sale. You know,
Damn.
$26 billion.
You know why? Because producers don't know what's fucking working.
No, at all.
And exactly. And
Mhm.
we do, and we're slowly taking over. And producer that was been the best thing about us is like you would know what's fucking working, and you don't know, and you don't even know how to feed us. Hey, bro, this is what's working.
Well, because like Hollywood old guard is still, they're still in charge of
Absolutely.
marketplaces, and they don't understand like these properties. All they know is, oh, well, we want to make money. How do we make money? But we want to make it our own. So, and they give it to filmmakers who, want to do something original, but do not respect the IP to begin with. That it's
Yeah.
coming from. They're just like, I like the concept of this. I'm going to,
Disney will buy them all.
yeah, well, God.
Right.
But they're just like, I like the concept of this. I'm gonna make a story because like the Halo show, the showrunner specifically said he did not pull any lore from any of the games. He pulled a little bit from the books, but he didn't pay attention to any of the games. Right?
What sucks about Instagram was, do you remember that like they showed several different directors that said, "Oh, I haven't read a comic book in my life," and they chose like Wonder Woman 2 and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Like several different people said like, "Oh well, I haven't ever," and it's like X-Men 97. You're saying this counts. Everything that you say this counts to,
Yeah,
we're all about. You're saying this fucking counts.
Yeah.
But we're going here.
it's very
We
obvious.
told you. Exactly.
It's very obvious that
Exactly.
Bo DeMaio loves X.
Exactly.
Like Bo DeMaio
Even
loves X
fucking Morph.
comics.
Even Morph.
Yeah.
Morph wasn't a thing, and now Morph is like, "Hi, fellas," and it was like, "Oh, that's fucking Morph."
But he's
Morph is stealing the show.
yeah, he's
Absolutely.
more on
And Phil and I were talking about like, there's so many times where like, Juggernaut's not in this. Oh shit, Juggernaut. Angel's not in this. Oh shit.
it's more
Because it's always Morph.
Yeah.
like
But
Morph and
we
Jubilee.
forget.
Morph and Jubilee are characters that were made for the cartoon that became comic book characters based on popularity. And like the version of Morph that we're getting right now is more of the comic book version versus the version that was made for the show.
Mhm.
Because Morph is based on Multiple Man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morph as a
Yeah.
character is based on Multiple Man.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
and rather than doing Multiple Man, they said, "Oh, we're going to do a different character," and they did Morph. And Morph is great. I love him as a character.
I kinda, do you feel like they haven't addressed this, but I kind of feel like they're addressing like he has the power. Like they're trying to go rogue, but with the power.
No, because that's always been his thing. Is he doesn't? That's the reason that a lot of times, like he'll turn into Juggernaut but get his ass kicked because he
As
doesn't.
soon as he gets his ass kicked, he goes like, "Oh, me."
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
doesn't have their powers. But like most of the time, he's just catching people by surprise.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. Like I've been saying it for a long time, right? Like video game properties, give it to people who love the games. For comic book properties, give it to people who love the comics. Biggest example of that, one of the
It's made for us.
but I mean, like one
It's
of the
not made for these other people.
one of the most successful movie like franchises based on comic books is fucking Deadpool, made by a dude who is obsessed with Deadpool and loves the comics
Also,
so much that
It's
he's
us passing it down. It's not. It's us passing it down. It's not. Hey, realize this and like it, because if we get X-Men woke, I'm not going to be happy.
X-Men is already woke. X-Men is already woke. I don't care what anybody says. X-Men as a property was made as a woke property. It's always been woke. Anybody who
That
says
should be a show in
I don't
itself.
like
That should
woke
be a show in
shit.
itself.
Yeah, I don't like woke shit. Like, no, X-Men is based on Malcolm X and
Yes.
Martin Luther King.
Yes,
It is based.
Magneto is
100%
absolutely fucking. Well, Malcolm X is fucking Xavier X, obviously,
Mhm.
and fucking
No. Malcolm X is Magneto, and Professor Xavier is
No, my bad.
Martin
I have the
Luther.
other way around. Yeah, I have the other way around. But because it was like safe zone. Yeah, absolutely.
The whole thing is based on human rights. It's based on everything like that. And the trial of
By any means
Magneto,
necessary, peace.
Right.
By any means necessary. Yeah.
Trial of Magneto, which we just got in X-Men 97, right? Is the way they did that is based on things that are happening in the world right now. So anybody who sits there and complains about X-Men is going woke or X-Men shouldn't go woke.
One
No,
time he got everything he ever wanted, and it still didn't work.
yeah, X-Men was before woke was a thing. Throwing that out there.
Fucking beautiful story.
New episode midnight. You guys staying up?
I mean, we have a whole
Wait
show
for
where
it.
we're going to be talking about it tomorrow. So
I know, but are you gonna stay up and watch it tonight?
I don't know, maybe. So yeah.
All right, James, I up that. What if we do a watch along for the release for the finale?
Of X-Men?
I'm just gonna up it.
I'm just gonna up it.
You said for tonight. That's 3 hours.
midnight.
Yeah, it's up to you. But I'll up it.
Can we do a watch long? How would we do a watch long, Phil?
Technically, Disney
Literally.
Plus has a Watch with Friends feature.
Does that work?
Not like how we used to do the Netflix things on Hardly Heroes, where we had
Oh.
that and we were talking
Okay.
shit to people.
I'm just only challenging because that'd be fun. We
Yeah,
went
that would
3
be
hours
kind of
again.
fun. I dig that. I
I
dig
feel
that.
like the concurrent is me. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love it. That's good. That's good. All right, let's
But-
wrap it up.
Again, as I love you guys, it's the time I get to talk to you guys because I want to know how you feel about it because it might be a question that I feel because I'm very general public. I'm very this links into blah 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 storyline and I don't get it, but I feel like that's what I could bring because I don't get it.
I'm more like you, where I'm more general public. What I like though is that you create a ton of discussions, whether it's about one little thing, a big concept, like talking about civil rights. That sort of thing.
That's why we went 3 hours, which is bad.
Right? We could talk about big civil rights, or we talk about Rogue's butt, whatever. It's everything's a discussion.
Which these fucking kids don't know about, like fucking A. But yeah,
they need to know about Rogue's butt. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. You know what I want to talk about though?
Rogue's butt.
Definitely want to talk about Rogue's butt, but I also want to talk about the fact that we got merch, people.
How many shows do I have to be on before I get merch?
I think you might have hit
That
it.
awkward laughing was like a lot.
You might have hit it. I don't know. We'll have to check the rule book. We'll check the rule book. All right.
And my Funko Pop needs to do this, just nothing but talk.
Hey man, you're in LA. You're the one that can go make Funko Pops down at the Hollywood. What is it? Funko Hollywood?
Well, when you guys come down here, you're my clout. Because
there you go.
But
where were we? Oh yeah.
I don't know what Sandra means but hat, but all right. Is Sandra with you guys?
Sandra, but hat. We used to have hat. Now Ming Chen took the hat. So if you want a distance nerding hat, go hit up Ming Chen since he got the very last hat we had in stock. He might sell it to you for $35.
I will accept that if you accept that. Well, where I'm at is LA, and I grew up LA since the day I was born, and it's okay for me to wear an LA hat.
You're on a show with two Giants fans, so no.
You can wear an LA Raiders hat, and I'd be okay with that.
Wow, I do have
man.
many LA Raiders hats, but like you gotta.
We'll find a compromise. But until then, we got shirts.
It won't be the Chargers though.
Yeah, not the Chargers. Come on now, you can't wear that. Shirts. All you got to do is DM us at Distance Nerding on Instagram. Let us know what size you're looking for. Let us know how many you're looking for. Let us know if you want the logo shirt or the character shirt. They're $20 if you're local, or if we can hand it to you, or whatever. Or $25 if we got to ship it to you. Our Funko Pops are not for sale. Do we have more stickers yet? We don't have more stickers yet.
Eugene was supposed to send them to us, and we still haven't gotten them.
Okay, so we'll hit up Eugene, and we should have some more
Raiders.
character
DeLong
stickers.
family, I love you.
I know, right? Cool people. So hit us up for some shirts. Hit us up for some stickers. Hit up Geek Saga for our stickers because, they're not. He hasn't delivered them yet. What is that?
There you go.
Faithful to the gay. All right. I like it.
Now we're getting canceled.
All right. So Mondays we got the game stream. Were you gaming yesterday? Would you play?
I was gaming yesterday. I played Shadow of War. Lord of the Rings.
Haven't you been playing that?
Question.
I have been. Mhm.
I will buy the game. Are you guys down to do a Twitch gaming between us three on a specific game?
It would just be the two of us because James doesn't play video games.
Unless you're gonna play Bluey the video game, you know what I mean?
I'm all right. So,
I'll go buy a PlayStation just for that.
What game are you suggesting?
I don't know. Just came up with this suggestion right now. Like
Okay.
the fact that you said yes, I'm already like tick 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 tick.
Yeah, I'm down. I play Twitch every Monday morning from 8 to 12. So right now I'm playing Shadow of
During
War.
the work hours.
I'm
work
off
at night.
I'm off on Mondays.
Oh,
He's a
shit.
lady of the night.
I work Tuesday through Saturday.
Yeah, so he's there on Mondays. So Mondays.
Yeah.
Mondays is like his Sunday.
Yeah.
He prays to the game gods.
I
That's what it is.
absolutely do.
Mm,
And
only
then
seeing
Tuesdays,
Tuesdays we do the show you guys are watching right now. We do the download from 6:30 to whenever we get done. But typically we're supposed to be done by 8:30. We're about almost an hour over.
there's a lot of trailers.
Again, I feel like that's me, but
It's all
again,
good.
I get to
Nah, you're fine, man.
barely talk to you guys. So like
You're
again, it's a I don't know.
It's fun. It's fun. It's all good.
Of course, Thursdays, the build from 6 to 8 on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. Hang out with myself as I build Lego, and we hang out and talk with nerdy friends. And sometimes we talk to celebrities. Sometimes we hang out with comic book creators. We just talk to all kinds of interesting people, all kinds of fun stuff. The Long family saying he wants to play some keepy uppies right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But we this week again it's another we're doing another bracket. I'm going to be continuing the Nintendo TV with the Mario background game that I'm doing right now. And
Good times.
it's all kinds of fun, man. It's tons of fun.
Wait, Ash, how long is the comics podcast? What days are you on?
The Comics podcast is well, again, we've been going for like easily 10 years. So it's not the questions that I ask you guys because I already know my answers from people.
Wait,
But
you guys been podcasting for 10 years?
Yeah.
Dang, like mixtapes? You have like cassette tapes of
No, we have
podcasts?
disc tracks.
Dang,
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely kidding about diss tracks, but comics is like well, the corner is on Mondays, and the reason I brought this up was because June 3rd, we do trivia nights, and the trivia night is going to be X-Men 97 season 1.
Oh,
The person that wins will get to choose the movie in July that gets to, like, if you choose like Kindergarten Cop, like you get to, I fucked that up. You get to pick the movie that happens in July that gets to be the movie trivia of that night. And I put together a movie trivia of that night.
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does your show normally go?
Sorry. June 3rd is going to be X-Men 97. I think I just fucking said that. Just in case I didn't. All right.
You got to plug it. It's the pluggables, right?
Yeah.
You got to plug it.
June 3rd is going to be On Comix, my name here is Mobstash. It's at Mobstash. Just if you want to be a part of that, it's just let me know, and then we will add you to a team. It goes about 15 questions.
That's right. You guys do it in teams.
Yep, we do it in teams, and then after question number 15, it goes to 20, and those 5 questions, it's the winner becomes like the one like in July we'll get to pick something.
That's awesome. That's a lot of info. So I'm gonna put it in the chat. Just message them on Instagram, Comix Podcast, right? We'll let somebody.
And also on Thursday I have a show for comedy and stand-up comedy, but it's gonna be at Stardust in Southern California. Same place. Hit me up.
Mob Stash. I like it. I'm gonna put that in the chat too. Where now? What city is that in?
California.
Boom. There it is.
But
all right.
Also, question.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
WrestleMania is gonna be in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Who
going?
Who's coming with me?
Who's coming with me, man?
Coming with me, Jan, man.
We'll have to check the funds, but when did tickets go on sale? Do we know?
I don't know. It just got announced like fucking last week, and also
Yeah.
WrestleMania Raw just happened on Monday, so I don't know what that just got announced, but we're working on it. But
Allegiant Stadium, man.
B&B is being worked out for WrestleMania itself because we don't want to go, but we want to all be together at a B&B and then go party in Vegas.
Oh, that's smart. I like
and that would be cool to have fucking
a bunch of people go. We can bring the mic. We can bring the mics and just have fun, go live, see what happens.
That's what we're saying.
This equipment has been to Vegas more than once.
Oh boy. Sterilizer.
Also, it's a fucking mutual Sacramento, Los Angeles meeting ground.
Yep.
So,
yep. We already have a bunch of wrestling fans or wrestling friends that are going. So hell yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. All right, let's keep talking about that. But until then, have something you want to discuss. Tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, The Distance Nerdington Post.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to support Distance Nerding, the best way you can do that is going over to distancenerding.com, going up to the top of the page and clicking on that taco button, because, ladies and gentlemen, you can join the taco party. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Join the taco party. It's the best way to help us out. It's how we can get better prizes for you. We can do more live events, everything like that. I mean, how else do you guys think we're getting these amazing Lego kits out to you guys right now, right? And we're going to be doing these monthly giveaways, right? Because of contributions from viewers like you.
Viewers like you, like it's PBS.
I was hoping.
I heard that as soon as it was said.
I was hoping that somebody was going to be like, was that like PBS? Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to connect with us, you can connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. Only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals. Wait a minute.
Who the fuck is Aaron Watson?
He's another host on the show.
He's in Fresno.
Yeah, Aaron Watson's feet and mandals.
My bad. Miss you, Christian.
Yeah. Aaron Watson's feet and mandals. The beard.
Why do you have a random Funko beard laying around?
All right.
It comes off of my Funko. And of course, James's glasses just so seductively sitting on a table.
I need to check my prescription.
Yeah. It's
We're here on a Tuesday. I'm fucking humbled enough to be on part of this show because This Is Nerding is fucking amazing. And I'm, again, humbled enough to be a part of it. I'm happy that James showed up because I've been on like 5 shows where he didn't. And also, but I get to see you on text. Phil, thank you very much. For the people that drink, this is the last drink of the night. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Whenever I go off, it's just for me to take a shot. So it's, to make it funny.
We need to come up with like a nerd toast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta say something.
We want to come up with something. We should come up with something. That'd be a good idea.
We'll think about that.
Yeah. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet,
fuck yeah.
annoying neighbor, just tell us how
And
much
choose
you enjoy it,
which one of us you want it to be.
or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of Tiamat, turning into adamantium.
Yeah.
You can send us an email at dist.
If the adamantium is from Tiamat,
I have a question.
what part of Tiamat
Phil,
is it from?
question.
Is it like his
Bill and
blood?
James, are you guys down to do this?
What is it? What is it? What is
I'm
it?
going to put out a challenge.
I like it.
All right. If the audience chooses that adamantium is going to be introduced in this Sam Wilson situation, we all have to take a shot of your choosing.
I like it.
If they're
I'm in.
not, the people that say they are, they have to take a shot.
I like it.
But if we say we're not, we have to choose which one. We all have to agree which yes or no. And then if everybody that says no has to, we'll do that next show. But coming next show, because I feel like it's going to take an hour off.
It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read your email.
I know. I came up with the idea right now. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. That actually is exactly what we do in between, like all of that. So I mean, you're fine, man. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us this week. We hope everybody has a great rest of your week. We'll see you all tomorrow for Examining 97 at 7:30.
7:30. Boom.
Oh, my promo.
Oh, actually, yeah. Give us
June 3rd, we're going to be doing on the corner on Monday. We're going to be doing, and that's going to be my birthday show. June 3rd is going to be, because my birthday is June 1st. We're going to be doing movie trivia, but it's going to be the first season of X-Men 97. You're going to be able to be on a team, and then after 15 questions, there's going to be 5 more questions. But winner of that. Yeah.
Wait, I got a thing. If you win it, you get to choose the movie, like Kindergarten Cop for July. What do you think? What do you think?
I think that's amazing because that's what we do.
That's what it is.
Movie for July.
Like Kindergarten Cop.
Like that. And then also, I'll talk to Phil about maybe having a side prize. But other than that, that's what you get.
I like it.
All right.
June 3rd. June 3rd. Over at
June
Comix.
3rd. Yep. The corner.
Comix with an X. All right. Are we ready? What are you doing, young
I'm
Phil?
waiting on you, James.
Oh, thanks. And keep nerding together. Oh, is that in the way? Is that in the way?
Yeah. Keep it dancing on the screen, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the dance party. Let's do this.
Oh, also, that's where you can hit me up to be part of the show. It'll take a review shot. Yeah? No? Agreed.
Distance nerding.
We went 3 hours again. All right, don't ask me back.
You're supposed to be dancing. You're supposed to have something
Lord of the Rings Part 2.
We'll see everybody tomorrow.